Cool. It's not going to be real quick though.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the party. Today, we bring you the next exciting episode of The Broken Throne, which is kind of a Storm King's Thunder homebrew mashup, where we're pretty heavily into the homebrew portion of it at the moment, as one of the players has lost their soul and has been the same player is now playing another character, that character's sister, in order to rescue it. And so we're having a pretty interesting adventure, all things considered, and I hope you guys will enjoy as we go along for the evening. Before we start, I wanted to make a quick shout out to the charity event that we're going to be doing at the end of September. We are looking to do a 36-hour charity drive for Trans Lifeline. What we're going to be doing is hosting 9 4-hour one-shots, and yeah, that's right. I said that right. There's a lot of numbers. 9 4-hour one-shots in the hopes of raising $5,000 for Trans Lifeline. Trans Lifeline is a charity that provides microgrants to folks going through transition in order to do all of the random stuff like change your name on a birth certificate, or change your gender and your name on a birth certificate, to updating medical records, to all of the things that kind of go along with becoming who you're meant to be. And we thought that was an amazing charity. They, of course, called Trans Lifeline, also have a crisis lifeline staffed by members of the trans community for members of the trans community. So we chose this charity because we could see exactly where the money was going. And within Welcome to the Party, we have a large LGBT community and are really happy to be able to support them in some way. The outpouring of support so far for this event has been huge. We have more than 80 people signed up. So I have to figure out how we're gonna... I would love to find a way to get them all to play.
48 hours.
I would die of sleep deprivation, I think is what would happen. We may do it over 2 weekends. We may extend it to 48 hours. There's a couple of different options that I'm looking at. But my big thing is we want to raise the money and we want to get all the people who are interested in doing it involved. And so that's currently what I'm working on at this point. You'll see updates on our official Twitter at Welcome Party RPG about it as well. But that's enough about the thing. As we go through introductions, if you're interested in signing up, I'm going to post the link into chat for you all. And with that, let's say hi to our party. Let's start with Mr. Cautious Pessimist, Spy Guy Yoda, whatever he likes to call himself today. I guess you're Spy Guy Yoda in chat, so hi, Mr. Spy Guy Yoda.
Hello everyone. Our off the rails hosting. We do what we want, whatever, as they say. I'm Brand, I play Glad Barbarian. Hit things with my axe. I continuously mock the rest of our party members with my ridiculous hit point total. They don't like that very much. Yep, that's me.
Nice! Next up is we'll do Mr. Zed, also known as Zed, or Zedvex. Lved? Something. ZX.
OMG. I've got a particularly cuddly cat. Hi, I'm ZX, at XZ on the Twitters. I run the Monday night New to the Party campaign, where we will be adding a two-person suit, for anyone who isn't currently aware. Jade, or Jake TV, will be joining our group. And for the upcoming event, I plan on running either Paranoia or an All Flesh Must Be Eaten grinder game. I haven't decided exactly which one it's going to be.
I would be very excited for All Flesh. Or Paranoia, for that matter.
In both cases, the last one to survive wins, really. So, yeah. Here I am, Zedrin Stormsinger, the Aasimar favorite soul sorcerer of Kellum Vor, and oh yeah, I just broke an agreement upon entering this plane, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen to me, but some shit, and it's probably not going to be great.
I would like to point out that the last time you ran an all-flesh month, you paid the zombies one.
Well, the zombies always win eventually.
No,
Yeah, that's their job. That's what they do.
No.
Okay. Next up is Mr. Tavian.
Hi, I'm Tavian. I play Fen, who's a furball druid who is, a little just tired of his companions in general, but, for some reason still following them.
Maybe out of some sense of gratitude for us rescuing you.
Yeah, I guess. I started tied up to a tree, which was probably, overall wasn't too bad compared to getting my soul ripped out of me. Which this party seems
That
to have
hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened yet. You're saying
not
so.
to me.
Yeah,
But
I guess the two missing party members both had their souls removed in some way.
yeah.
No, I'm muted.
So anyway,
Yay! And then Mr. Amok.
Hello.
It was Amok's character is the one who got his soul stolen a little bit.
I'm leading the way. Other people are just following on because it looks so cool.
yeah.
Right? And you're currently playing who?
I'm playing Merrick's long-lost sister, Elise, who's not as nice.
Not as nice.
So I have a question for Elise. If right before Monkey got his soul stolen by the Decimate thing, he found out that he had a castle that he found about. Does Elise know about this castle?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, unless she was scrying at the time when he pulled the card, it didn't exist
She
yet.
had to have known because that's how she used it.
I guess that's true. Then yeah, Elise would totally know.
I
Yep,
guess
I'll allow it.
Eric that had forgotten about it.
Yeah. Well, Elise knows because Varric found out when he made the pull of the deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how that would work, right?
She
Is
has,
that
dumb,
knowledge?
she has a dumb brother Dar, so that's usually when she
Yeah.
decides to scry.
Right.
So
Valid.
sometimes it takes a lot more of her time than others.
Yeah. And then last but certainly not least, Miss Portia.
Hello, I'm Portia. I am now playing Etta because apparently I'm the copycat with the soul
Literally.
stolen game.
Peer pressure. It's just your turn.
Yeah, so I'm playing Essa, who is a Jaunty monk, who I'm enjoying the sarcasm and snarkiness of Essa. That's my joy right now.
Nice. And I'm Thurrock Plays. I'm your DM for the day. I run our Friday game, our Friday night game. This Saturday game, we normally have one in the evenings after this, but it's on hiatus for vacations and stuff for August. Welcome to the summer. And then I currently run for the next week or possibly two our short shot Saturday Dungeon World Pirates game. And I'm a co-founder here of Welcome Party RPG, and let's get into the game. That's enough talking. When we last met our intrepid adventurers, they were on the trail of a lost party member's soul. Barrick, their paladin, made a bad draw from the deck of many things, and so the party found out, through the help of a good friend of theirs in Waterdeep, Elminster, yes, that Elminster, that his soul was in transit to one of the devils, who is one of the, is it the Lords of Hell? In the city of Dis Potter, who runs the city of Dis, one of the levels of hell. And, but before it could get there, it had to have essentially a paladin cooling off period in the city of Brass. So in order to attune themselves to enter the city of Brass due to various story mechanics, they had to venture into the Feywild, where, losing another one of their party members in the attempt, they were able to attune themselves to become planar beings for a short time, giving them entrance to the city of Brass. Moving across the plains, they made their way to the Plane of Fire, making their entrance into the city of Brass itself, where they found a new companion. A strange Yuan-Ti monk named Etza, who had underworld connections within the city itself, and was able to set them up with someone who could help them infiltrate the citadel of Bayat al-Bazan. The citadel where it is believed that Barrick's soul is being hidden. Upon completing a relatively messy errand for this underworld contact of Etza's, the party found themselves deep underneath this citadel of the old ruling regime here in the city of Brass. where they traversed a river of fire into a dungeon maze, found a new young companion, a child slave of the owner of this manse, who goes by the name of Adnan Al-Hamza. He is the man who holds the soul of Barak. Having moved through the first level of the dungeon and defeating a big nasty monster at the end of it, we find our party now, as they are about to ascend the stairs to the first level of the Citadel of Bayat al-Bazan in search of their forlorn party member soul. And with that, we throw it over to the team.
If I remember correctly, we actually cut off just as I wrote agreement.
Yep.
Yes. So, if you guys remember, Zed cast one of the things that is currently illegal and that Zed signed a contract to not do while in the City of Brass is to use any divine sorts of spell casting. Anything that has a I just blanked on the actual damage type. Anything that has a radiant damage type. At the time, he didn't realize this was a bound contract, but it is a City of Lawful Evil, and it should be unsurprising to everyone that when that contract was broken, the powers that be know about it. Zed feels this intense pressure at the back of his head. But that's all for now, folks. You feel this lingering sort of viewing happening.
Oh, right, yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Did we take any sort of sleepy time at the end of last week?
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, we did. We went to the inn.
Oh.
Yeah, prior to entering the
Yeah.
passage, yes.
Yeah.
Should my spells be at full?
No.
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 Okay.
We've done things since then.
I put your spells at full to show that we had rested, and then, because I was in charge of your character,
Right.
some...
No, they're not currently at full, which is why.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Is I filled you when we rested, and then I used them.
Gotcha.
That's really gross.
Yeah, I think it's Sean, unfortunately.
What is it? I'll turn it off.
Yeah.
There's an absurd amount of noise happening. It sounds like we're in a windstorm.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It was my air conditioner. I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
All right.
hopefully you don't melt. We don't want you to melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then no. Okay.
You know what it is? It's because your settings are all still screwed up. So
Yeah, fucking Windows, man. I just can't. I can't.
it's catching all of the outside noises. Because every time you move, every time you like shuffle your shirt, even like we hear. Although
Yeah.
no, I'm still
No,
hearing.
yeah, we're still hearing it. So.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm muting.
I'll be in
Everyone
mind.
Okay, how about now?
We're good now, yes.
Okay, sorry. I had to rebuild my noise profile on my the thing that subtracts noise from my microphone. Sorry for that, guys. If we were super annoying you with the background noise, literally everything reset for me over the last 24 hours, and I've been trying to rebuild all of my little tweaks and bobs in my sound system as we go through, and it's mostly working. So we'll see.
It's a lot better now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Dunsies. All right, so let's move on. No, there was no short rest. Zed, you feel as if there is some presence consistently watching you.
I think I was just asking you, what did you sign? What did you do?
I don't think he's shown that he knows this is happening yet.
I didn't tell anyone.
No, I thought you said something out loud.
Nope.
Okay, then never mind.
I mean, Zed's pretty used to people watching him, so.
Also, some of us can figure it out, though. Not that you're necessarily being watched, but some of us know that you broke the contract.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would not.
No.
That isn't there.
Obviously, Zed
Oh.
knows, and Fen and
Oh yeah.
Elise can would go, that's probably not good. Brandon,
Alright,
here,
so,
that checks everybody off.
Yeah.
Onward and upward, I guess.
Yep,
Are you guys heading
Brandon's
up?
ready to
Hang on.
be tromping up the stairs.
Are we... Oh, there we go. Oh, thank God. Roll20 decided to finally do something.
Yay, thank you, Roll20. Alright, so you guys head up a long, winding staircase. As you do, it starts to flatten and widen out into a much wider kind of promenade-style staircase. You pass through some open wooden doors, as if this area is traversed pretty regularly, and you find yourselves standing right here. This flight of stairs leads into an open courtyard. The ceiling is about 50 feet above, is riddled with 5-foot holes that lead to another chamber, and just at the top of the stairs, you can hear the screams of what sound like an enraging bull echoing through a huge courtyard, and then deep laughing.
What's this?
My entire screen is black right now.
Hang on a sec.
It's
Okay, some of
very
us.
exciting.
All right.
Yeah,
oh,
see
you know
what
why? Because you weren't here and I didn't update you to be able to see things.
Heyo!
No, I can't see anything either.
Yay! Look at that.
All right. I'm fixing
Yep,
you.
nope, can't see anything.
Yep,
I don't see
yep.
anything. I got nothing.
Oh, you
There
got
we
nothing
go.
It's
either?
fine here.
Okay.
No, I was kidding. I was trying to
Okay.
be like, nope, I don't
Can
see
you guys?
anything.
Can everyone see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, can
All
you
right.
turn it back for me? No.
Yeah.
What you see, standing in front of a medium-sized, maybe 60-foot tall ziggurat, is two fire giants pounding on this bull that has like this smoke, this bronze bull that has this smoke coming out of its mouth and its eyes are glowing red, and you hear these bull-like screams coming from the inside of it. They're like
My
beating on
God,
it with
it's
their
a literal golden calf.
I'm pretty sure he said bronze.
It's a literal bronzen calf.
I throw some tablets down and storm away. Go get a gun.
They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Brand's ready to continue tromping towards them.
I think we're in the
Oh,
wrong castle.
fearless leader.
Go.
are you
Give
being
everyone
in-
a second to get into the order that they want to be in.
Are you being in any way stealthy?
No.
How brightly lit is this stairwell?
It is as light as it sees there. You are in full daylight.
I'm also still holding a torch, so.
Are we in
Right.
daylight, as in we're outside, or it is
Well,
just...
it is illuminated. Yes,
Okay.
everything here appears to be illuminated.
Well, I have my boots of elven kind, so I don't make sounds when I walk anyway.
Alright, well, what to do? Brand's ready to keep going if everyone's got their positioning.
Oh, I'm just gonna hang out here.
So, for realism purposes, as you're coming up the stairs, in order to, if you're going to just straight up fight these guys, you're going to need to be probably above this point in order to see them. No, I would guess like a third, right? Realistically, like a third of the way
Yeah.
up the stairs
Would
you'd be able to
depend on the
see,
height of the people on the other side.
because they're giants and they're up on a pyramid. Yeah, I'd give it a third.
I will.
I'm not
You
saying
gotta
that I
be there.
am
I can see.
just fight them.
Yeah.
And then went, whoa, okay, I'm hanging here
Yeah.
for a second.
Yep. Okay. So as you come up, they're still not really noticing you. They seem really like into their torturing whatever the hell's going on up there.
Okay, well, as I get to the top, near the top of the stairs, I'll yell, "Hey guys, how's it going?" 'Cause this is Brand is making a diplomacy check.
Fire. Okay. Are you making an actual check?
No, I was.
Are
I
you-
was I
Okay.
mean,
I was just checking.
I
Just
will make
checking.
a check if you want me to. I'm basically just.
Nope.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just being friendly.
Okay. I'm pulling a couple of things up really quick. I didn't expect it to happen this quickly. All right.
You didn't expect Brand just to go right in?
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Whatever. Yeah, okay. You're right. I don't know what I... Okay, it's fine. I'm pulling up some sheets and things. Appendix... Okay, would you just get...
What happened to the how to check distance button?
They changed it. It's the
Still-
ruler in a circle.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Okay.
so much more intuitive than a ruler.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, right. Okay, so as you head up, it's going to take you until you're up to the steps, so I will kind of narrate this as you go along. You get up to here, and you can see what you see.
Okay.
You get up to here, and you can see what you see. Can you see these guys?
Oh, sorry. I assumed it's too far to see anyone else. No, I don't see anyone else.
Okay.
So I'll just, be friendly towards them.
Okay. They turn around and look at you.
Who are you?
Hi,
Says
I
one of
am
them.
Brand Rockfist of Brand's Adventuring Company, Defender of Icewind Dale, and all this other stuff. We're pretty awesome. You want to be friends?
There are these horrible echoing screams coming from the bull as they respond.
Since I speak bull, would I understand?
Oh, it's a giant metal bull.
It's
If
metal.
you speak, yes.
Gotcha.
If you speak Ignan, or
Is that animal? Because I can
No.
understand animals.
it is not. It is not an animal speech. In fact, it is
Oh.
essentially the primal screaming of some creature.
Can I make? I made a history check to just. Does that give me any? I don't know how to identify what I think the bull might be.
In some cultures,
There's
there
a dude inside the thing, and they.
there is a torture device that is rumored to exist.
Is
That
it a
when you-
boo box?
when you put someone in there, and depending on the thing, horrible things happen inside of it. It's never enough to kill them, but just enough to put them into incredible amounts of pain.
Huh.
It's a boo box.
Yes.
It's an Iron Maiden, except it's a bull.
Yeah, they're gross. They existed.
Yeah.
We should have global illumination here. So now, you should see what you can see.
All I'm seeing still is the giant.
Yeah, I have dynamic lighting still.
Yeah. But global illumination means there are lights in this thing.
Right.
You guys don't see
yeah.
anything up there?
I see a little orange thing in another giant.
And that,
And the
So,
tongue?
and that.
how do you guys see that? Huh, I don't know. Dynamic. What?
All of a sudden, I did not change my point of view, Sean. I
Yeah.
think you changed my point of view, and now there is no shadow. There used to be shadow.
So there is no dynamic lighting at all.
Not
Or
now.
did it just?
Well,
Or did it just shift everything to the right? Because that's what it did to me. I just moved back to the left, and there I was.
Okay, we're gonna turn that off. Boink. There we go.
Well, let's
There
go.
we are.
there we go.
Anyway,
All right, so that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Whatever. It's all experimentation. So yeah, Brandy,
Let's be friends, or I will have to kill you.
do you serve a master?
I serve no master. People serve me.
Oh.
They look at each other. Intruders! And they come bounding at you.
And Brad says, "Sweet."
Everybody, and please,
That is not so sweet.
please remember to click on your tab or your token before rolling initiative in order to track your initiative on the initiative tracker. Thank you, and have a nice day.
I don't know why I wasn't clicked anymore. Sorry.
Thank you
That's
for the
okay.
reminder.
Within all that nonsense, can I attempt an intimidation check on them?
Yes.
So they as or before they're yelling out intruders. After Brand has said, people serve me. I wanted to yell at them, "Kneel before your new master!"
Huh. I'm gonna give you... Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Sorry, hang on.
Their current master is very scary.
Yeah, they just don't realize yet that I am also very scary.
Okay.
But he's friendly. Friendly, scary.
I mean, yes. By the way, this is like the worst initiative rolls I've seen.
Yeah, everybody just rolled like trash.
No. That's deception. Not
Yeah, that is deception, not intimidation.
Although it's the exact same roll.
This is me staring at you.
I rolled a 20.
Ah,
You did roll a natural 20. Okay. Okay. Ugh.
Neil,
They come
before him.
stepping off the thing. Well, you critted, and I love the fact that you might now have 2 fire giant buddies, so we're just gonna roll with this.
I'm pretty pleased with this development as well.
They look really confused. Essentially, they were in a hostile position, and your crit moved them up to neutral. And who are you? Says the one on the right.
He is Brand of Brand's Adventuring Company.
He's not the one who critted on the. They're not following Brand.
I am Brand's lieutenant, and I will march my way down to them. Hang on.
Okay. Doop, 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 doop.
Gentlemen, will you take the... Sorry, hang on. I hold out 2 platinum to each of them.
Ooh.
Take your leader's coin. Be joined in brotherhood.
What? Bruh. Can we talk for a second?
By the way, Brand's cloak is billowing out quite impressively.
It is.
Could we have a moment?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All that screaming is still happening. They kind of step over here.
I'm gonna move up to Bull.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
So our master is really powerful. You also seem really powerful. And you're gonna give us money. But
Yes,
we
we
would
are.
need protection from our master.
Well, we're probably going to end up having to kill your master, so I think
No.
that's not a problem.
Well, great.
Take the coins.
Okay. If you're gonna kill him, yeah. Hey, will you keep paying us?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this thing.
This is the greatest thing that has happened in Brand's life ever.
Thou art bound in service to Brand, Lord Brandleton of Brandington.
With his cloak billowing out impressively as he strikes a superhero pose.
Also, by accepting the coin, we do hope that you are show more fidelity to us than you have to your previous master.
I mean, unless someone stronger comes along with more coin.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
no one.
Honesty is fine. That is
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing else.
Brock, I would like to inside check that last statement.
Sure.
Oh, I'm certain they mean it.
Right.
Yeah, they mean it. Like, there's no part of them that's not like they're obviously paid to be here. And yeah, hang on. They do have a +2 wisdom. That's fascinating. Hang on a sec. Let me. They seem to mean it.
Okay.
Follow me.
I want to scope out this bull.
Okay, Elise and Etza. Once you climb on top of the ziggurat, you can see far enough down into this upper corner over here to your northeast that you see a camp with a number of small fire-based creatures that look like salamanders, a few hellhounds, and 3 fire giants. You can also see down to your direct east into where it looks like there's another kennel with more hellhounds in it.
Okay, I'm just gonna move myself over there so I can see that real quick.
Yeah, I'll move you over. Because it should actually reveal and keep it revealed. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's messed up.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to just get rid of that and do a basic fog of war. We're going to do no dynamic lighting. We're going to try this. Okay, so...
I just died. Ah!
Hang on a second. Oh god, no, that made it go crazy. What? Some days you have all the technical problems. Okay,
I can
we're just gonna do this.
Brand.
Please hold. Please
Hopefully
hold.
Clearly just updated.
You know,
Yeah.
see myself.
Yeah.
By the way, are
So-
you able to give me control over my Nassim token?
You know, I tried last time and it didn't work, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is what I get for spending all of that time, like, doing dynamic lighting over this whole thing.
Like
Yeah.
It's fine.
the chunks are loading.
No, you guys don't care about that. Let's just do that. And then that. Okay. That. And that. and then that. Okay, and then that, you can see all that, and then you can see kind of this, kind of this, kind of this, up through here, kind of like that. Okay, and then over here, kind of like this.
So I do want to say that, like, I know that Zed's like acceptance of us being called Brand's Adventuring Company is very reluctant, and that is not something that he would have ever chosen.
Yeah.
But Brand just sees that he's kind of accepted and thinks that he's very as enthusiastic about it as Brand is, and so Brand is very excited right now.
I am perfectly happy to become Zedrin Brand Singer, the voice of Lord Brand. That's fun.
Yes.
Takes a lot of heat off of me, frankly.
Thank you for bearing with me on that.
Brand is a big target.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's like that. That is kind of what you can see right now. Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay.
As you, all of this, like, this horrible echoing screaming is coming from this bull, and its eyes almost look like they're on fire. The closer you get to this bull, the warmer it feels to you as well, as if there's some sort of internal engine of heat coming off of it on top of everything else. Yeah.
Who is being punished in there? By the way, Sean, real
What?
fast.
Yeah?
Thaumaturgy for booming voice.
Oh, really?
I was just.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and then your booming voice is who is being held in there?
Yes.
As that happens, and they look at you, two fire newts come running over. And they go, Intruders!
Stand and be recognized by Brand. Join the Brotherhood.
I will yell at
I don't think we need those guys.
I will yell. No. I yell at our fire giant buddies. Convert them.
You should join these guys. What?
By pain.
Somebody roll me a d20 plus 3.
Oh, okay. I gave you another intimidate for what it's worth.
Okay. They failed to convince. Sadly.
Did I?
No. Not on that roll, no.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
And they kind of look back and go, Intruders! And now we're in real initiative. Yeah.
Intruders! Betrayers! Intruders!
But now I have to have two different sets of fire giants. God, no, I'll just have them all go at the same time. I'm going to put a little dot on these guys so I remember that they're your fire giants and not their fire giants. Okay, there we go. All right. I've rolled for the fire giants. I need to roll for the hellhounds and for the fiery dudes.
Getting all my crits on
Salamanders,
things that
whatever they're
don't
called.
matter.
Huh?
I'm getting all my crits on things that don't matter.
Oh, we already did initiative. You don't need to roll it again.
No, he had not rolled.
Yeah,
Oh, you had
because
not?
He was
Okay.
choosing to do another
Because-
thing.
Yeah, because I did the intimidate thing and then we weren't.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't done it yet.
Oh, I did them twice. Oops. And then newts, snoots.
Throck looks calm DM in the front, mad DM in the back.
No, I love it, man. I love it when shit like this happens. I think it's cool. No part of me.
Roots.
Greatest day of my life.
All right. So you have successfully recruited 2 members of this dungeon, whatever, into your party. But Zed, you get to go first. As 2 of these fire newts start to draw back with these longbows. What are you doing?
Oh, okay, so those things are fire newts. They look like tongues in the
Yeah,
little icon.
If you zoom in on them, they look like salamanders.
Okay. Non-believers shall be cleansed with fire. Fire.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Zoomed
wait,
out,
Yeah, it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
zoomed out, they do really look. They look like the aliens from Sesame Street.
Well,
Nope.
now here's the thing. Do I go for seeing as how it's already, I've already.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I could make it be a radiant fireball. There you go.
You're first, brother. We're in combat.
Shall be cleansed with poison. There we go. Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay. So yeah, you point at a location within range of glowing 1 foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there.
Yep. So hang on. I am setting it because I don't want to hurt my own people. So yeah, I'll set it here.
That's a good change.
What's your spell DC?
You know, I did it once. I heard.
What's your spell DC?
It is 16.
Oh yeah, you're just full damage on both of them.
Sweet. They take 25 acid damage.
In this horrible scream, wow, both of them just melt to the ground. Stink.
Next round they'll take more.
Well, they're super
They're dead.
dead, so it's cool. Yeah.
They did.
All right, so Hellhounds get to go. What do we got? Speed is 50 feet, so if they dash 100... There.
They dash 100, they'll be in range for me to kill them.
Yay!
Woo!
As the newts melt, I will shout, "All non-believers shall perish!"
When did you get so religious?
I've always been this religious. I just never use it for your benefit.
These guys can get up in your face.
Yes, that's where I want them.
That guy can get up in your face. And then that last guy can get up in your face too, probably?
In my face hurts.
Yeah. Even with the turn, that's an extra 10 to 15 feet of movement. Put him at 95. So, like a flash, this pack of hellhounds comes running out at you guys. And then it's Etza's go. Etza. Etza.
There you go.
I'm gonna walk up to this one and punch it in the face. Wait, you know what? No, I'm gonna walk up to this one and punch it in the face, so we have advantage!
Yay!
Advantage! Now go punch in the face!
First one hits.
And do it again!
Second one hits.
I'm gonna spend a key to do it 2 more times!
What's your CR, Mr. Hellhound? Okay. Spend a key to do it 2 more times. After your second hit, it goes down.
Oh, after my second one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then I'd move a step over.
Okay.
And use the third one to punch that one.
I'm using a modified rule from 4th edition to run this encounter. For people who are interested, I'll tell you after the encounter. All right, hits for 10.
I'm doing it my second time.
And you take another one out.
Sweet.
Yay!
Sparch! Anything else? You still have a bonus action.
I do.
I thought that was a bonus action. Sorry.
Yes, the key point is indeed a bonus action. You're
So,
correct.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Brand?
Yes. Brand gets very excited and also
Wait,
angry.
can I do a cantrip?
That would be a bonus action or an action,
Okay, no,
depending on the nature of the cantrip.
I was gonna try to poison spray one.
Nope. It would either be your action. You would use it in lieu of using a key point for, and I think poison spray is actually an action, so you would do that instead of hitting.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if there's a place I can get to that would give me advantage before I do. Nope. So I'll just come over here and swing at this guy.
All right.
That is 5 feet of movement so far.
Hits.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Because she did 17 and 18 points damage. I just did 19.
I'm using minions rule
Okay.
in order to make the squeegees go faster.
Yeah,
And
no, it's
so I
totally
will let you guys know so you know game state. There are a number of minions on the field right now. Minions take 2 hits to die. All you have to do is hit them twice and they go down.
Gotcha.
They still retain all of their normal actions, all of their normal powers, but these are CR3 creatures, so if I had you guys grind through their 45 points of hit points for all of them, it would be less epic and less interesting, right?
Okay. Well,
So, yeah,
they'll
so-
on the second.
yeah.
So 10, 15, 20.
Boink! With your second hit, you cut it in half, which was actually almost enough if you were attacking it normally to kill it anyways.
Yes.
So.
Pretty much. Okay, so I'll just finish my move over here, getting all up in their grill.
All right. Elise.
Amok?
McMook? Did he step away? Oh, okay. I know you're also on puppy patrol right now, so I want to make sure I didn't miss it.
Do some PG range. Let's see. Check. How far does this go? Alright. Where can I go? I will shift down to right about here, I think. I should get
So I put the rule in the chat as well. 2 hits or a crit kills a minion.
Or what if you do enough damage? What if I do 45 damage?
100%. If you do 45 damage, it's dead. Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
No need to overcomplicate. Yeah.
That'll work.
That makes sense. I think I like that.
Yeah.
I was just very confused at first because I feel like did more damage with 1 hit.
I've had to run a couple of bigger contact fights in my other game, and this really sped it up and made it kind of more interesting and movement-wise, and so. Hey, thanks for the follow, Alex5268. All right, Mr. or Miss Elise, what do you do?
I cast Cone of Cold in this direction. Just that.
Nice. All right.
Sadly, it's too short to hit the last 2, but I hit the middle 6.
All right, there's a dex save on that, is that right?
Correct.
All right, I'll do a 2-group save, the first 3 and then the back 3. You know what? I'll do them in now. I'll just go 1, roll the 1, second 1, third 1, fourth 1. What's your spell DC?
17.
6th 1. Oh yeah, the last guy succeeds. This guy succeeds.
Okay, 1 second. Didn't have the die ready for this yet.
That's okay.
Doot. Oops. Okay.
Oh,
Didn't mean to roll it twice.
Okay.
I meant to roll once, but I clicked twice accidentally.
Okay.
37.
37. Almost.
I was hoping for some vulnerability out of a Hellhound.
Oh, hey, let me see if they have a damage vulnerability. That's a good idea. Nope, they do not.
I mean, it's logical. They're all rather chilly right now.
Yeah, as you see, like, they all kind of boil with fire as they're running at you on top of everything else, right? And you see this kind of, as this cone of cold goes out, it misses Brand, right?
Oh, does it hit me?
It's the width at the length. Sorry, the width is the same as the length at that point.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Because it's a cone. Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yep.
So it's 5 feet long, 5 feet wide, 10 feet long, 10 feet wide, which ends up being 2 squares, not 3 squares. Then the next one's 3 squares, and
yep.
Blah, blah.
Yep. I got you. Okay. And they all just kind of get this, like, for a moment, all of their bodies just kind of chill over, and there's as you even see them slow down for a second, and as they're able to break out of it, you see parts of their flesh break off with the ice as they come out of this blizzard that has been thrown at them. Fen.
Okay. Whoops. That one. I'm gonna move to there, and then I'm going to cast right there where my starting point was.
Here.
Boom. Ice Storm.
Okay. It's a 20-foot radius?
Yes, 20-foot radius.
Okay. So that is going to hit. So if you put it here, you're going to hit Brand.
I see.
But if you put it here, you'll hit everybody but the Hellhound closest to Brand.
I'm good with that.
Okay. What level are you casting it at?
4.
Okay, so you're going to do it for 5d8 damage.
Spending a lot of...
No, 2d8 plus 46
Oh,
gold.
it's a level 4... I'm sorry, it's a level 4 spell. Yeah, so 2d8
Yes.
damage. Okay, plus 46 gold. Alright, so they need to make saving throws. Doink. Doink. They're so bad at this.
Yeah. I mean,
so-
Grant kind of takes it as a, par for the course if you had hit him. But he appreciates not getting hit, I suppose.
Yeah, between this epic storm of ice coming from Elise and Fen, you just see 5 of these hellhounds fall and just get destroyed by shattering in the cold that's just been double dealt on them. And that's... Anything else, Fen?
Well, the whole the whole circle turns into difficult terrain until the end of next turn.
Okay. No? Shit.
Just in case the others move in.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll do it this way. Doink. Freehand, so that's going to be like... kind of like this, and kind of like this. Which is what we need to know for those 2 hellhounds coming through. Okay, fire newts. Snoots coming up. It's weird how these 2 games right now have slammed into each other a little bit because you're both fighting fire snoots. Also at different levels. Which is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, they are Team Longbow. Gonna shoot 2 longbow. They can really only see Brand and Elise, so they're gonna shoot 2 longbow at Brand. And 1 longbow at Elise. I'm missing Elise, Brand. What's your AC?
18.
Alright, so one of them is going to hit you for 9 points of damage as a into your meaty body as these little fire newts are looking around going,
It's like a pinprick.
yes. And then it's Team Fire Giant. Kinda, if you were to direct the Fire Giants, what would you want them to be doing?
Stomp on little ones.
Stomp on little ones? Okay. So this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And this one's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can't really make it. You're big and meaty and kind of like, oh, I've got to be on the side of the ziggurat to not step on you. But the first one is going to take a couple of attacks down on that hellhound. And is going to hit it and smoosh it. It's got this giant sword, and it just kind of... And they look pretty much like this. They're wearing this heavy plate armor with these kind of broad anime-looking swords, and just kind of baseball bats that hellhound. As it goes
anime,
slams into
people
the
our
wall.
size would be holding those swords.
Yes, yeah, that is true, 100%. And then the other fire giants get to go... These are all 30 feet. I always thought giants would move faster than that, but it's okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. What can he do?
Is that giant bigger than our giants?
No, they're all
No.
the same size.
Just looks like he is.
Moving through friendly space. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he'll stick back here. And then this guy busts out of the door going, "What's going on?"
We're killing all your friends.
Yay! And they're gonna chuck rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 rock chuckers.
Some of them are our friends now.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 2 at Brand, because you're big and meaty, and they're big and meaty, and you're also a Goliath, and giants kind of hate Goliaths. And then 1 at Elise and 1 at what's their range on that? 6120. Alright, so they may be at disadvantage. So the way this would have to work is you would do Elise, you would do Brand, you would do Brand, and then yours is going to be at disadvantage. So we'll do yours first. I rolled double 16s. What's your AC?
19.
Well, that's going to hit. Because I didn't have the modifier into it. Beep. That's going to be 7, 10, 14, 17 points of damage as he just picks up like a hunk of floor tile and chucks it at you. Slamming it into you.
14?
14. Elise, I rolled a 3 to hit you. And
18.
then...
So,
Yeah,
I didn't think they're that good.
No, I rolled a 3.
Sweet.
Even with the
No,
plus
no.
11, it's a 14. But I did
You never know.
crit on brand. I'm picking up handfuls of dice. If there's anyone in the party to crit on, though, it's really you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
please crit on brand.
Literally kill, I think, half
For
the party.
8d10 damage. So that's going to be 10, 19, 27, 28, 34, 38, 43, 52, as this guy just, like, chucks a floor tile at you, and it hits you straight in the body for 42 plus 9.
Ow.
51 points of damage.
Okay.
And there's this horrible... So it's going to be half that, right? So it's 25 points of damage. Yeah.
Ah, crap. I just typed in 25/7 minus 25. Hold on.
Okay, you're fine. Go ahead and adjust.
Yeah, I just have to remember what I was at before that. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Zach?
Okay, so still with my booming voice, shouting at everyone with an attempt at intimidation. Stand and be recognized by the great brand. Be ye friend, be ye foe. Join us.
Okay.
And then...
Brand is really enjoying hearing Zed talk like this.
Brand, did you slip Zed like a love potion or something?
They seem really angry at you guys for killing their friends and things, and probably aren't going to be intimidated out of fighting you now.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will cast Bless as a 3rd level spell. 3rd level? Do I really want? No, I'm gonna cast it as a 2nd level, and I'm gonna hit Elise, Brand, myself, and Etza. I'm gonna miss Fen.
Yay.
I'm sorry, I have to pick somebody.
No, I know.
I get it. So everyone else is blessed.
Hashtag blessed, y'all.
And then
Hashtag not blessed.
Aww.
and I apologize, 'cause, so that is quickened, because I'm then also going to... are any of the creatures that are currently out there, have we hurt any of them yet?
Nope. You've
No.
killed their mooks. You've mostly killed all of the mooks in this fight.
Did the 2 fire giants get blessed?
No, they did not.
Oh, that's okay. But they're your buddy fire giants. Hey, buddy fire
Right.
giant. Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
And if they die in this fight, I get my 4 platinum back.
Probably plus some.
And then my non-quickened option is I will be hitting, let's say, this guy. Yes, this guy. With a can't miss 5th level magic missile.
Okay.
So he gets... Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Man, today is the day of technical problems. I'm trying
6,
to
7.
fix
Okay.
a camera issue as well.
So it's 74 plus 7. Slash roll.
Damn.
74 plus 7. So that guy gets hit for 25 that he can't do anything about.
Okay, which one was that again? Can you point it out to me?
Yep, this one.
Okay, 25.
Yep.
Dunsies.
Force damage.
Ow! Mm. Okay.
And that is my go.
All right, Etza, you're next.
I love how that we all rolled so poorly for initiative and it didn't happen.
Oh, I see what happened. Doink. You may be muted. Okay.
So, I'm gonna run up to this guy. I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Get it. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Punch?
All right, that should have fixed the problem. Jeez, that was annoying. So first one misses, second one hits.
Plus
Okay.
D4, plus D4.
Oh yeah, add a D4 to your first attack.
Alright. They both hit now.
Yes, both of them hit for a total of 20 points of damage.
I'm gonna spend a key though.
Okay, keep it up.
Shaboom!
Keep it up.
Key.
Hits. Misses, but blessed.
Shaboom! Nope.
Still
misses.
So for another 8 points of damage, it's you just this towering creature over you, up to 50 feet tall, covered in plate. You're just you feel like you lost a little steam. You know that you penetrated and were like doing real damage through that plate armor with the first 3 hits, but you just kind of glance off with the last one. It doesn't do any damage, but twink. All right.
This is how I imagine it. It's like
Yes.
Just a series of really quick rabbit punches.
yes.
Becca Blue Bacchus. I think I said that right. Becca Blue Bacchus. Thank you for the follow. Brand, it's your go.
Yeah.
Hey, back of Blue Bacchus.
That's a great name to say. Once you get
It
it,
really
it's
is.
like Becca Blue Bacchus.
Brand is going to. I've counted this out. He can do this without entering and then leaving the fire giant's melee, but he's going to walk under there because he's fast.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
and
all
he's going
Barbie.
to hack at this fire giant's knee joints. Maybe his hip if I can reach it, but I don't think I can reach it.
Okay.
Is that
Well, if you cut
Yeah,
his
you're
leg off
flanking.
then hitting the hip is not that hard.
Really? Hit
It's
him in
true.
the
As long as you start chopping at him like wood. Yeah, that's a hit.
Did you hit him in the dick?
Wow.
I'm behind him, so no.
More of a taint-chiller slam. And 16. Yeah. All right. So you feel with your great axe, you just pierce through that armor twice, and there's all this. Their blood is like this orange red and steams when it comes out of their body, and you just see it kind of steaming up in these 2 rivulets coming off the back of it.
Okay. Brand is going to use a bonus action to take a potion.
Okay.
And as he's doing so, he's yell at the giants, "Keep the other big guys off me!"
Come one, come all! See Lord Brand, the Taint Slayer!
Oh.
I like it. Somebody add that as a quote. Come one, come all. See Lord Brand, the Taint Slayer. I like it.
I'm having a hard time typing in the freaking.
Okay. Are you a superior healing?
4. Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll yourself for that. I'm going to move on to Elise.
Let's see. I'm still measuring. Go this way. Hang on. Okay, go down there. And this way. No, too far. Okay. Go there. Okay, so I think. Yeah, we check. It's a range. Okay, range to there.
There you go.
Okay, cool. I will
Quoted.
cast Hypnotic Pattern up here,
Okay, oh, nice. Yeah.
and that should hit everybody.
And it's only targets you choose with, right?
No, it's within. It's a 30-foot cube.
I love the hype. Hype. Is
So,
that a hype dinosaur?
so it's a 30-foot cube, and it's not enemies you choose?
Each side is 30 feet, not a 30-foot radius.
Yeah. Yeah, it's huge.
No.
Oh, I'm
Each
sorry.
side is 30 feet. Hang on.
Oh, it's a I'm sorry, I see what you're saying.
Let me
30
put
feet.
my show back on.
30 feet. Okay.
So the origin is like here. So that makes it
Okay.
this way.
So it's going to be those 4 guys.
and
Okay.
this
I got
way,
you, boo. I got you. Yep.
Like that.
I used that spell in a game, and for some reason it didn't click. And it's going to be wisdom saving throws for each of them, right?
Correct.
At
Yes.
DC 17. Okay. So, what are your wisdom saves, my friends? So +2 for the fire giants. Here's the 2 fire giant rolls. One of them rolled a 20, and it was the top one. So
I don't expect it to be very wise, but I could be wrong.
So yeah, they have a +2 to wisdom. They're pretty high up the ordning. So this is they are dazzled.
Fire
So
giants are like second or no?
they're like third,
Yeah, they're third.
I
on
think.
yours.
I think. And then the fire snoot warriors are +0 wisdom with no additional wisdom save, and failed. Okay. So yeah, you knocked out 3 of them. For a moment, there is this dazzling display of light as exploding fireworks happen right behind Brand, and 3 of the creatures back there go, and suddenly look dazed. Immobile.
Yay!
Okay. Anything else, Elise?
I will not measure something. I will walk over to here so I have some cover.
Okay, sweet. Fen.
Well, Elise just went into my walkway, but that's okay.
You can pass through me.
I?
I don't have weird things about personal space.
Okay, great.
No, I need more cover.
Well, my plan was to step back behind there and have cover. Oh well. It just shows how good of a plan it was. Okay, I might as well do AC Storm again. Because it will hit that, because of that spot.
Yeah.
I'll hit there and there.
But, yeah.
Sorry.
If you leave
Sorry,
my guys
Brand.
alone, they don't get to save.
Yeah.
Wait, which one are you guys?
The back 3. That guy, everybody with the and then
The little thingy.
The
the
little
giant
token on them.
partially in there. Yeah.
Okay.
They only
so-
get a chance to save. They only get a chance to save against this effect if they take damage.
Okay, so I should leave them alone?
Yeah, until that they can't. They like nothing unless somebody wakes them up or you do damage to them. They don't get a chance to save. If you do damage, they get a chance.
Okay. Range
Or you can
300
hit, or you can go for single target to the dude in the back. Because I didn't hit the dude in the back.
No, I might as well just do these guys over here then.
Cool.
So, I'll do it, like, here.
Okay. Do it.
No.
They need dexterity saving throws?
Yep.
Okay.
2d8, 46.
There is one more fire giant than I thought.
The fire giant rolled a natural 20. The 2 hellhounds fail.
So the 2 Hellhounds take 27, and the Fire Giant takes half of 27.
Okay.
Unless Cold does more damage to it, in which case,
Sadly, no.
Darn.
So that'll be 13 points. But this area is now... what is it?
It's also... So that green circle
Moves
just
back.
kind of moves over them,
Yeah.
and... Because I guess the hailstones have gone from the previous attack.
Alright,
Nope.
so they come back here. This comes back here. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, I forgot to do the hellhounds, and so I'm going to do them right now. So it's going to be 10, 20... 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. And then I'll make it up to here. But that's full dash. That's
Okay,
all
well,
of
it
their
was
movement.
difficult terrain.
Yeah,
Don't forget.
I counted the 10 on each of them. Yeah. They have 50 feet of movement.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so they're
Never mind.
they're pretty fast.
They're wicked fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Eh?
Faster than a monk on crack.
I've never been on crack.
Really? Fire
Well,
newts.
then they're definitely faster than you then. Way faster.
Damn.
This fire newt's going to take a swipe at Brand. These 2 fire newts are going to shoot their longbows. They're going to step over here.
They're not going to do anything.
Oh, right. You're right, because they're dazed. Thank you for reminding me. I even have the little thing on them. So
That
one
newt is
fire newt.
That
One-
fire newt is invited to.
One little fire newt rolls a 2 on Brand. Blah, blah. Okay.
So
But
bring it.
The fire giants get to
You
go.
drop a deuce on him?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 5, 10, 15,
Really? There's
25.
another one?
Yeah. 25, 35, 45,
Had I
55.
hit him with my ice?
No, it was that is a covered room, and I don't think yeah. And if I understand the way the spell works, it doesn't go through closed doors or anything like that.
It should.
I'm just saying. What do you want from me? And then this fire giant's going to come move through friendly square 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. And seeing Brand is the bigger threat, both of them are just going to pummel on you with their great swords.
Brand is a big threat.
Yeah. So one of them
That's
crit
the
again.
massive
Jesus Christ.
threat.
I'm so sorry, Brad. What's your AC?
18.
And the other hits, so I'll do those first. So, god damn! Oh, fire giants. You're so funny. I believe you guys can. This is, yeah, I think you'll be fine.
The moment I get another turn,
12,
I can help him.
18,
Yeah, no,
22,
it's fine. Like, I
23,
definitely appreciate
27,
help. I know help is coming.
36. So it'll be 18 from the first strike,
Okay.
and then, because having all damage, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it'll be 9 from the second strike on the first dude.
Okay, so that was not 18 after the half?
Yeah, it was 18 after half,
Okay.
and then 9 after half, and then you're going to be taking one more hit for 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 after half.
Okay.
And then your fire giant buddies get to go. 5,
Yeah, buddy.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's gonna do its 2 attacks into its former friend, who looks at him all surprised and kind of hurt, actually.
Aww.
Yeah. And that's gonna be 2 hits.
That's what happens when that guy doesn't listen to reason.
Yeah, right? So here's the
they
first
listen-
one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow. Okay, for 28 points of damage. Well, really good. And then, but it was only the one hit. No, it's 2 hits. And here's the other one. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19 points of damage. Weak. So, yeah, they're both of those fire giants look shocked. They're like, and they start fighting even harder. Zed.
Okay. Brand, how fucked up are you? Oh, wait, I can see your little health bar. About half.
Yeah, Brand's at about 50%.
Okay.
A scale of 1 to 37, 137, he said. You know.
Alright. Then I'm going to cast this. Let me see. Because I'm not actually going to get close to you. That's magic.
Yeah, that's...
That way is folly. So hang on, because I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna get a healing word. That is let's call it a 3rd level. Yeah, you're gonna get a 3rd level healing word. Slash roll 3d4 plus 4, and then I get to re-roll the 1.
Carry the 4.
Okay, so you're gonna get. I mean, it only got to be a 2. Still,
Yeah.
So you're gonna heal for.
That is 25% better.
Yeah, it is. So you're gonna heal for 12, and that's my bonus. And then I'm going to cantrip. I'm going to toll the dead on the guy that Brand's been hitting.
Kabong. Do it up.
So that guy.
So you are 11th level, so it'll be a wisdom save for
Yeah.
3d12 damage. No. Mm-mm.
No, he failed.
He totally failed.
Awesome. So he gets to take slash roll 3d12. So he takes 17 necrotic damage.
Ouch. With the tolling of a bell, you see more of that orange steaming blood come out of his eyes, his nose, and his ears, and he looks super fucked up.
And then if I can take a moment, I recognize that you said that I can't intimidate them out of combat anymore, but I'm still shouting at them.
Yeah. I respect
See
it.
the folly of denying Lord Brandleton Taintslayer. Go you doom this day. Doom to your taints.
I'm adding that quote right now. See the folly of defying Brandleton Taint Slayer.
Brand has a new title.
Brandleton Taint Slayer. See the folly when I'm. All right. Zed. What is this? The Broken Throne. The Broken Throne. Doink. Not Brokeny Throne. Broken Throne. There you go. Okay.
I'm totally adding Taintslayer to my character sheet, by the
Yes,
way.
you should. Hero of Icewind Dale, leader of Brand's Adventuring Company, Taintslayer. Indeed. Astral Navigator. Not Navigator, really. Etza.
Whee! I get to do a thing again. I don't like my position, though, so I'm gonna sweep over into this corner. Hey,
Love
look!
it.
I have advantage again.
You do.
Punch!
Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Everybody was he just this crack into this like open wound in him, and there's just but he's still up.
Punch.
Tell me how you take him out.
Nice.
When you stop freezing.
I think what I'm going to do is, as I crack through his leg bone,
Ow.
and he falls to the ground, I'm just gonna kind of like dink him on the face.
Okay. Dunk. So you kind of do this jump leaping kick into his leg, and there's this horrible and he falls to the ground, and you land with another stomp on his nose as he lays motionless.
No, gentle stomp.
Oh,
I just want
with
to dink him on the nose.
with a gentle stomp, you dink him on the nose, and he is now difficult terrain on the field.
Like in Street Fighter, when you beat someone up and you get the KO with like an ankle kick.
Because they have like 2 hit points left. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I forgot about you. You're no longer in combat.
Dulcim.
All right, it's
my God,
Hellhound's turn. Of which there are only 2 left, both of whom are wounded, but both of whom are going to attack the targets in front of them, being Fen and Elise. So, yeah, they're going to... they're just going to bite. We're going to take one bite of Fen. What's your AC, Fen?
16.
Well, it rolled a 19. Plus 5 is 24, so that's going to hit. And then, Miss
Well, that's
Elise.
annoying.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. So you're going to take, wow, nice, 11 points of damage as the Hellhound just comes up and goes, oh, and takes a rip out of your thigh. Out of your furry thigh.
You calling me a furry?
You're a cow person. I can't help it.
What? I'm not cow. I'm like fuzzy giant.
Yes, you're like a fuzzy giant. Not in any way a cow person. Hey,
No.
Orange, what's going on?
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
Why? Why? Why are you doing that?
Brand, it's your go. Etza stole your kill. It's your go.
Brand is a little nonplussed by the antics of his friends, but he's going to swing. He's going to continue to ignore the little guys. He's a Slayer giant after all. And he's going to start swinging on the giant that's hit him.
Do it. No advantage for this. 14 misses.
What's the D4?
How about an 18?
Oh, plus a D4. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that hits for 20. Nice.
Sweet. I know I didn't need it for the second one, but rolling anyways.
Well, yeah, that's it. Okay. So, yeah, 23 on the second one. I don't know. Normally it makes a dinky noise when you guys roll, and I don't know why it's not today.
It does. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's normally a blink,
I'm getting it.
blink. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it's not coming, but it's not there. And I can normally pop my eye over to it, but I did not. So 2 swings. Initial damage done to this fire giant as you start cleaving into his upper thigh and leg because he's very tall, and even though you're tall, you're not that tall. Elise. I'm harrying you.
I will cleave you in twain.
Oh, he cleaved it in twain.
I will. I'm gonna
He
magic.
cleaved that giant's taint in twain. That's really hard to say. Giant taint in twain. It's very difficult to say.
You're tainted. You've twained the taint.
Nice.
Right?
Okay.
All right, what are we doing?
I am magic missiling. D4.
At the darkness.
1 dart on each hellhound in front of us, and then 1 dart up at the little ankle biter next to Brand.
Okay. This is just magic missile.
Yep. A
All
dart
right,
each.
so you take these 2 out, and the first magic missile slams into the dude up here, the fire snoot. Anything else?
5. 10.
Is there a concentration check for casting when in combat?
I'm gonna move right over there.
No.
Range
Yeah.
attacks are at disadvantage.
So,
Oh,
I
yeah, but
don't
this
think
isn't
so.
a... Yeah, you're right. Range attacks are ranged magical attacks are at disadvantage in
Yeah,
combat.
If there's somebody, yeah.
You
Yeah, if there's somebody in there with you, that is correct.
Only
yeah.
if I take damage.
take
it's fine.
concentration if you.
Yeah, I just meant, are being harried in
It
any
doesn't
way? Yeah,
There's a thing.
sweet. Fen.
okay. So, I'm gonna try this. No, I can't try it one last time because I just did that last time. Okay. So, I think it's time for me to break the contract as well.
Yes.
Because I really want to cast Moonbeam.
Right?
I'm
So,
pretty sure Zed was the only one who signed that, though.
Nope.
yeah,
no,
that's
no.
I couldn't
Everyone signed it.
remember.
We all do.
Everyone had to sign it to come in, which is fine.
Etza did not sign it because
I-
Etza was already here.
Well, how did Etza get here?
That's in her backstory, not yours.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if they make everyone sign it when they come in, like, that doesn't mean Etza hasn't signed it. It also doesn't necessarily mean she has signed it. Just
I
would sign
can't
it
do
with them.
radiant.
When she arrived.
Well, neither
at-
can I, so, like, I said
Okay.
sign.
Well, I might as well make things silly.
I like
of,
silly.
Instead of Moonbeam, I'm gonna cast Sleet Storm, which doesn't really do any damage, but it makes it so that you can slip and fall,
I love it.
and
I love
messes up concentration.
I
So
love
why
it.
not?
Yeah. What again?
40-foot radius. Oh, okay, so it's an 80-foot thing.
I'm now really hoping that, like, a giant slips and falls and breaks his tailbone on this now.
So I think I'm gonna go around here.
You're just going to do it on everybody?
Why not?
Okay.
Okay, wait, it's a 40-foot radius, huh?
What is
Okay.
this?
So Etza's not gonna be in it, and Zed won't be in it.
Oh, well then I don't care.
But I am gonna get Elise and a friendly. That's okay though. I'm okay with that. So it's going centered right on this dude.
And what is it that you're casting?
Sleet Storm. It's right in the chat.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
Exposed flames are doused, so all of the fire giants die, right?
And all the newts.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's 40 radius though instead
It's a circle. Oh,
Yeah.
so it's even going to be bigger than that.
yeah, it's an 80 diameter.
Oh god. Okay. Oh god. We're close. Okay. A little bit more. Damn. Well, this is just a pain. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Except Etza shouldn't
okay.
be in it.
All right. So we're gonna make this a
Because it's
drawing.
not centered on the right spot yet.
Okay. Boink.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
So just me and one of the friendly giants. Awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say Elise isn't even in it.
But
Should
should
be.
be.
Yeah.
Based on-
Okay.
based on the
Well,
right
I'm
tool.
gonna. I will adjust this. What am I gonna need to roll for characters? As we go through?
When if it starts there, they must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone. My spell save DC is 17.
Okay.
The area is heavily obscured for whatever that does.
It provides disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Yep.
Okay. So we're just gonna do this instead because that was just not working the way I wanted it to. I wanted to
Draw
cool
a big circle.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So
That's
40
always
feet is here. So it's kind of that, right? It's really going to encompass this team. Yeah, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Done. Dunsies. All right. So sleet storm accomplished. All right. Anything else?
There is a draw shape thing. Hold
That's
Alt for circle.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It's a super
I don't
pain.
know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've now made a shape and I can't get rid of it.
I'll get rid of it.
I'm sorry.
Doink. There you go. All right.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
It's just a big square. Don't worry about it. All right. So, anything else, Fen? Movement, bonus action.
Movement is that.
Okay. So, do they make the check on Sleet if they move the 20-foot tall
Start.
cylinder?
Basically, if you start in there or if you move into it, you have to make a check.
The fire noob makes it and takes a swipe at he rolled
What?
a 19 naturally. Yeah.
God damn.
But rolls a 4 to hit Brand. Okay. Sad
Yeah.
face. All right, so let's make some checks for Slippy Slidey Giants. And we'll just go around the horn, starting with this guy. This is going to be Talon's Pride. Thank you for the follow. A 4? It's going to be a slip and fall, right? It
Yep.
falls prone. Yep. All right, so he goes to take a swipe at you, Brand, and then falls prone. It doesn't.
I like that your webcam shook a little when you did that too.
I know. Right? He uses half of his movement to get back up. Is it the end of their turn? When a creature enters a spell for the first time
Begins.
on a turn, or starts its turn, then it makes dexterity. So it gets up, using half its movement, and then takes a swipe at Brand. I would imagine
And
it could
Swipe
take both
left,
swipes,
swipe
right?
left.
It doesn't. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
toss it.
It's essentially costing them half their movement if they failed. What's your AC again?
18.
All right, so one of them is going to hit. So you're able to kind of use the ice to your advantage and slide out of the way of one of the attacks as he's getting up, looking kind of harried by the fact that there's sleet everywhere. But on the backswing, he's able to hit you for 18, 30 points of damage. Okay, so
Jeez.
halved to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we'll go, that fire giant is CP. He can't do anything, so we'll do friendly fire giant. It's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
He's killing all the other giants.
Yeah.
Friendly fire giant.
Get it? I got it. Yeah. So he falls down too.
Aw.
Gets back up. 5, 10, 15. And then this fire giant is going to come around this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he'll just run. He'll just run over there. And then this fire giant needs to roll to not slip and fall, and he does slip and fall. You just hear this like cacophony of falling giants everywhere as
Fen
they
starts
attempt.
laughing.
Yeah. And the last fire giant actually makes it, and so these guys are going to beat on each other a little bit. 1 second, let me just roll some quick 2 hits. That's that guy. Oh shit, he crit. Good job, brother. So we'll do the damage on those.
Is that our guy or
6,
their guy?
12, your guy, 6, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 4, 32. That's my noise for doing math. That's what I sound like when I math.
31.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're just going to multiply it by 2, 5, 10, 15, 19, 25, 39, 60, 70, 8 plus 80. Holy God. Do not get crit on. So it's going to be minus 5 points damage. Okay.
I already did. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, well, shut up. You're not special. And then it's their go.
I am special.
Fire Giant 1 is going to hit. Fire Giant 2 is going to hit once. They both hit once. Yay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 25, 20, 31 on you. And 36 on you. Alright, and there is now giant fighting giant below you. And they're having a conversation as they fight, by the way. They're like, most of it's in Ignan, but every once in a while you hear things like money and not assholes. And then you'll hear, like, butt power, and, like, what about souls? And so it's like they're literally debating as they fight each other, trying to figure out who's right and whose side they should actually join. Zed, it's your go.
Okay. So, hang on, so let's see what this... So, if I do... What I want to do is catch a bunch of people, but I don't want to catch my buddy. Nope. Okay, so just center it there. Okay, cool. So vitriolic sphere centered on this fire newt.
Yep.
Will hit him, the other newt, and the 2 giants back there.
Sure.
Wait, one of them are giants?
None of
No.
those are yours. So your giants have green dots.
So vitriolic sphere, so they need to make a DC 16 dex save.
Okay. Well, 3 of them fail because they are immobilized, but get to make wisdom saving throws to break out of the mez. And then what's the DC on that? A dex save again?
16.
Okay. Yep, and he fails as well. Okay. All 4 of them fail, but 3 of them get wisdom saving throws. Here's the giant. Elise, what's your spell DC again? Doesn't matter.
17, sorry.
Doesn't matter. They all rolled single digits.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So 10d4. They're all going to take... Damn, wow. That is a well above average roll.
Yeah.
So they're all going to take 31 points acid damage, and then they
so
will...
many threes.
Right? And then they will take more next round.
As this sphere of just ichor and gunk appears in your hand, it shoots out and splashes into the ground behind Bran. The 2 fire newts wake up for a moment, realizing that their doom is at hand as they melt into this horrible, acidy blob of fiery steam on the ground. Both of the other fire giants take it as well. So remind me, and I'm putting it up to you to remind me, at the beginning of your next turn, they will take the additional damage, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But you need to remind me of that because I will forget.
Yes.
Okay.
This is where your folly has taken you!
Etza.
Yay!
Your yay froze your camera. There you go. Now you're back.
Oh, you're
gotta
back. You're fine.
measure real quick.
Yeah.
Cool. I can do that.
You have like 60 feet of movement. Yeah. 40 maybe. But
Yeah, I have 40.
once you hit here, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, because of the thing?
Yeah, because
Can I
it's
go
big.
up and around instead?
You can, but the moment you get close enough, you'll need to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fine. When I cross into it, I'll make the thing.
Okay. Make your dex throw, please.
Yeah, I was making sure I clicked the right thing.
What's your spell DC? Fen?
My spell DC is 17.
All right, you slip and fall. Now we
Wait,
need to figure out.
Wait, doesn't
Oh
bless
yeah,
help?
you're blessed.
Which means that you're fine because you
Yeah,
can't.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine because it's a +1. You're good to go. All right, sweet. Yeah, go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Hey, look, I have advantage.
You have disadvantage as well because it's heavily obscured.
It is heavily obscured.
Everybody's blind.
I'm not doing ranged.
Whoops.
It doesn't
It doesn't
matter.
matter. You are just blind.
Oh,
Yep.
well,
Everybody is. You're fighting in this fog of ice and sleet
Okay,
that's
so
coming
I'm
down.
normal.
My
So
bad.
Yes.
yeah, I go normal.
You
yeah.
are indeed normal.
Yeah, so getting advantage is still useful.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so that's a hit for 8. Ooh, that's a crit for 11.
Spending the key.
Spinning a 4. That's a miss. Clink, clinks right off his arm, and you're like, oh my wrist.
Bless.
Bless.
Oh, yeah.
Not help.
Still miss.
Clink, still a miss.
That's
Yeah.
fine. And my other?
Bless.
Hang on.
Ooh, that middle's really hard. Brand.
Actually, maybe you still do have advantage because technically everyone's blind, so they have disadvantage on attacks against them. Advantage for the people attacking them, plus
I would.
flanking.
I don't know.
The advantages don't stack.
I'm gonna luck that one.
It's not stacking.
I guess that's true.
It's going away, coming back, going away again. I don't know how that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, you. Brand,
That's
you
fine.
hear this.
I will use half my movement to stand back up,
Yes, you will.
and then I'm going to keep chomping at this giant's taint.
That's insane.
Apparently, it's what we do here.
That's a 17, or a 29. That's a hit for 17 points of damage. 17 points of
I'm
damage.
getting insane.
Oh,
Lord.
yeah, that misses. I can't do nothing about a 1.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. I meant to save my luck point for attack because I realized, but it's too late. I used it, so it's fine.
Welp. Anything else, Mr. Brand?
I'm gonna steal something like, oh yes, cower before me. I'm mighty brand or something like that.
It looks down at you and just goes, "Roar!"
Oh, he'll learn. He'll.
Elise.
1 second. So I make my. I fall over.
Oh, Brand, don't forget that you are also
I'm comfy right where I am. I'm good.
I'm also what?
blessed.
Oh, I know. I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
What's the Constitution save for?
I don't lose my spell.
From falling?
I'm in the sleet storm. Sleet storm
Oh,
causes
yeah.
creatures concentrating on a
yeah.
spell.
You do not lose your spell. Mezzing is still meztastic.
What do I do? Let's check. We got points left for. We'll do Scorching Ray on Brand. Wait, no, I'm not gonna do that because I can't see shit. Yeah.
Hey, Hobowen.
I'm going to crawl out of the area.
Okay, sweet.
I just kept crawling and it just kept working.
So Elise goes, "Oh God!" and then crawls out. You would still have your action, even though you're prone. And
I can't see anything.
Oh,
I'm
that's
blind.
true. Yeah. You're blind.
I have no target. I can't cast. I have no line of sight to anything, so I can't.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm out.
Truth. Yep. Fen.
Okay. For my next trick,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cast a poison spray at one of them.
Do you need line of sight?
Do I need line of sight? Range 10 feet, so
Well, there's a
I
starter.
move.
Yes. You would start by needing to move somewhere.
That's our good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one's closest to you. The one closest to you is friendly. So.
now.
How long
That's-
does what's it called last for?
It's a
Or-
concentration spell, so until you drop
Oh,
it.
okay. Great. Perfect. Which means I can use cantrips too, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
you can use a regular spell as long as it's not a concentration spell or cantrips.
You can even
Okay.
cast another concentration spell. You would just automatically drop the first
Oh, yeah.
one.
Gotcha.
Drop whichever one you decide not to maintain contact.
Oh yeah.
Is that 10 feet from that spot to the giant? From here to there?
Yes, that is 10 feet.
Okay. Great. Perfect. Because that's 35 feet, so I can move there. Right? Nope.
Even if,
I can
What?
move there. And that's still 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There's a pillar in the way? What are these
yeah,
things?
let's see.
It doesn't
They
say
are
I
indeed
need line of
pillars.
sight, does it?
They are pillars, and you would need line of sight, and I would...
You need line of
Yeah.
Is it is it a
Yeah,
cone?
I agree with Ben. Look at how line of sight he has.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't count.
Oh, come on!
No, I
Okay, no.
no, you know what?
Okay,
It is a
wait,
large
wait,
creature,
stop,
and
stop.
it technically
No, no, no,
inhabits
no,
all of those
you
squares,
extend-
so what?
You extend your hand towards a creature you can see.
Oh yeah, you can't see it. It's heavily
If I
obscured.
peek my head out, I can see him.
It's obscured.
It's heavily obscured.
We're all blind inside the
Uh,
Anything in the anything in the bubble is blind, and you're the one who made everyone in the bubble blind. Just remember that.
Yeah. Well, okay. In that case, I'm
If it was a
going...
cone, you could do it because the point of origin is in front of you. You don't
Yes.
have to see. You just go, but it's not.
Do I need to see to cure wounds?
You
Creature
have to cure wounds. You have to touch, and so you have to be able to see them, to walk to them, to touch them.
You could stumble over there.
Well,
I would start imposing random movement in a blind area.
I can't move anymore anyway. I'm at the
Yeah.
end of my move, unless I take a double move.
I'm just saying, you're the one who did this.
I know, and I don't want to drop it because I like it.
I like the thing I did that makes me not do the thing I want to do.
I could think of other things to do.
Like, as long as you abuse yourself, it doesn't really matter. That's
But all
Yeah.
the things I can do require me to see.
Yeah.
I could lightning instead. Does my sleet storm constitute a storm already being present?
Fascinating. But wait, are you calling lightning?
Well, I was thinking about it.
Isn't call lightning a concentration spell?
Yes.
And
But
you would automatically
technically,
drop
the
your
storm is already present, and I could take it over.
It's your creativity that I love the most. So, because I think it's cool, because I think you conjuring lightning out of your sleet storm is sweet, I'm still going to make you make a nature check in order
Okay.
to weave the magic together so that you drop the sleet storm while simultaneously casting Call Lightning in order to, for the first round, gain the effects
Yay! I love it.
of you being
I'm
in the
gonna
storm.
fail this nature check.
Okay. Yes, you did. Okay. So that's okay. But I wanted to give you the opportunity to try
I
because it was cool.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm just going to call lightning,
Okay.
and
Everyone can see as lightning starts.
suddenly everyone can see. It's a 60-foot radius.
But you choose target, right?
Yeah.
So it's really, wherever you want. Everyone's going to be in it, and then you can,
Just do it the other way around.
Yeah. So it'll
That
be
sucks.
like centered, technically, like here-ish.
Yeah.
And okay, choose a point that I can see. What can I see? I can see that guy
Wonderful.
still, right?
You can see everything you
That's
can see. If there is a pillar in the way, there's a pillar in the way.
You could have moved so that you didn't
Well-
obscure your vision.
Now you
yes.
can see him. Congratulations.
Great.
No, you can't. You literally made yourself more blind to that guy. All you had to do, and I love you, all you had to do is be there, and you can see him just fine.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay, great. How about that?
Okay. There you go.
But it's each creature within 5 feet of the point. So if I make the point
The center of him.
here,
Yeah.
or the center of him. Okay, great.
Yep.
Perfect. So
There you go.
3d10.
Yay!
It's a dexterity saving throw. He rolled an 8 plus a 3 is not enough to for 21 points of damage as lightning comes arcing out and slams into him, and he can't take reactions afterwards. Is that right? Or that's a cantrip. That's a cantrip. Shocking grasp. You can't take reactions. A plucky fire newt warrior takes another attack. The final fire newt warrior rolls a 12 plus a 4 is a 16. You're an 18 AC, so that's it's Team Giants go. All
What
right.
is that guy even still doing there?
Brand has been ignoring him. That's why he's still there.
Yeah, he's not even whatever. Yeah, he's trying to help. Oh, he has advantage? I forgot, and he rolled an 18. Thank you for reminding me. As he attacks you for 8 points of damage, so 4 points of damage. You feel like on your back.
Brand just kind of like clasps you at his back. It's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. And then it is Team Giants go. So we're going to start with the one attacking Brand. There'll be 2 attacks with advantage. First attack hits. Second attack hits. Boink! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 26 points of damage, halved to 13. Second hit. 3, 6, 7, 8, 13, 22, halved to 11. 11 points of damage.
Did your mother teach you to hit or something? God, this is pathetic.
And then I'm going to do a quick reduction sort of thing over here. Our Team Fire Giant's going to hit, and then we'll do 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 to each of those guys. And then they're going to roll to hit 2. Roar as they fight. They're going to crit on your buddies. So we'll just double this. Wow, that's a lot of 6s. 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 23. 23 doubled is 46, plus 9 is 55. As they just wail into your buddies this time. It looks still like a relatively even fight, all things considered, but the advantage that your fire giants had last turn is slowly being turned by the enemy fire giants. Zed. And they're still arguing, by the way. They're like, no, souls. And they're like, money and not assholes, and souls and money.
Don't worry, new friends.
power.
I'm coming to help as soon as I kill your other old friend.
Zed.
Okay, so I'm gonna help our guys make their argument a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Can I do this safely? 1,
What do you want to do?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't because they're spread out just enough. All right, so I'll do it this other way then. So I'll move to here so that I've got line of sight. I am going to dual cast Healing Word on our 2 friendly giants.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it as a 2nd level spell because the only thing in my 2nd level slots is Scorching Ray, and that's off the table for now.
It is.
Or is it?
Or is it?
I mean, yeah. Yes, I think we're going to act like it is.
Okay.
Are you sure?
So, hang on, marking off points. And I don't need to quick cast it, thankfully. So,
No, because you're twin casting.
well, and it's already a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, roll 2d4 plus 4. And then I get to re-roll the 1.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so they each heal for 9.
Nice.
And as they each heal, I will then also you cast Toll the Dead on the big guy that we just keep tangling with.
This one up
By
here?
the way, I'm totally sorry. I forgot. I have to remind you the vitriolic follow-up damage.
Yes. So roll your 5d4.
Yep. So 13.
Okay. You see his armor's become pockmarked as the acid has gone through, and he looks like he's in a significant amount of pain.
Okay, well, he's gonna get told the dead.
Oh, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you to die.
So that for him, so he needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Yeah, he does. Rolled a 17 without even looking at the character sheet.
Yep, that's fine.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. The noise still rings out. But as I heal our guys, I will say, feel the taint caressing power of Lord Brand.
Really?
I'm just confused. Like, I'm not sure if we crossed the line or if we crossed the line.
Where might the line be for taint caressing power?
Front to
And-
back, never back to front with Brand.
Wait.
Exa.
I didn't know Brand provided these services.
Brand
This
provides
is
all
my
kinds of
face.
things.
I now actually have advantage.
You do? Yes, you do.
Punch.
Hits for 7. Hits for 10.
Key.
Key! Hits, and how do you want to take him down?
I actually want to kind of climb up and kind of knock his head
Okay.
and knock him sideways.
Awesome. So he's coming down to swipe at Bran, and you use the momentum of his kind of bending forward to attack this Goliath in front of you to kip up onto his back, jump up onto his head, and do this like roundhouse kick followed by an elbow in the top of his head, and he just collapses to the ground.
That's a backpack of doom.
And we'll put you there.
I conquer giant.
Okay. Anything else?
Say that again, you froze.
Can I get off the giant now?
Yes.
I'll go over here and get Brand advantage.
Okay. Brand.
Okay. Quick question: what's this blue squiggly? Is that where the lightning strike is?
That's where the center of the call lightning is.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Brand's gonna take a. Seeing this giant in front of him go down, he's gonna take a backhanded swing at this dude.
Okay.
With advantage.
And with a
Yes.
horrifying squishing noise, that the final fire newt, which lived far longer than it should have, finally goes down as it becomes a paste of fiery newtness on the ground. There's no putting that fire newton back together.
Brand's gonna walk over to here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to yell out, "See, I help my friends!" and take his second attack on that guy.
Love it. 29. All right. Nicely done. Taken by surprise. They were thinking this was an intramural sort of sparring match. You come running up and just slam into the back of its knee, and he kind of buckles for a second.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm going to take my last potion because Brand is, feeling the hurt. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, you're actually wounded.
I mean, like, he's still probably fine, but that was pretty good. All right. So, yep, and then that's it.
Okay. Then.
Okay. That one's the good one. That one's a bad one.
The one who's still standing is mesmerized right now.
Right.
Yeah, well, that guy there is mesmerized, but these two brothers are still up.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's the closest I can get. What does a double move action mean? That means I can't actually cast a spell?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to trigger your Call Lightning this turn if you...
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to move to where I am, and then I will Call Lightning. So, out of this guy and this guy, which one looks harder?
They look about even.
Oh, great.
They're both, as one might say, bloodied.
Okay, I'll go with this guy then, and Call Lightning onto him.
Within 5 feet of that guy?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah! Uh-huh. Alright, so it's dexterity saving throws?
Yep.
And go ahead and roll damage. So here is left-hand guy. Roll 7.
Wow, that's terrible.
Right-hand guy. Roll 17. So this guy's going to take 7. As lightning comes out of the cloud ahead and kind of streaks down through and leaves this, like, etch in the front of its armor. And it jumps to the guy next to him, who's able to see it kind of coming. The armor takes most of it, and he still takes a little bit of damage. Yeah, come on. 2 things. Okay, there's that. And then it's there goes.
Did I go?
Did you go?
Oh.
No.
Oh, Elise, go. Sorry, you're both 6s and my brain's knocked over it.
Had all that extra time, you still know what you're gonna do.
I'm just checking ranges. 'Cause I need to know what other people are doing. I'm not going near shit. I will merely... I'm just going to toll the dead on the closest giant.
Okay. It's a wisdom saving throw. He rolled an 18, and it's a +3 to his wisdom.
Never mind.
Sorry. Bong. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So 2 fire giants. 2 bad guy fire giants. It's interesting because now he's not flanked yet, but he could get flanked. And so I feel like they're in the middle of an intramural fight. So they're going to continue their intramural fight on each other. So good guys, boink, suck, but still hit. Bad guys also hit, but nobody critted this time, so that's pretty good. So good guys do 16, 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 37 points of damage. And then 37 points of damage. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then bad guys do 5, 10, 4, 8, 12, 16, 26, 35 points of damage. It does look like that healing word really helped more than you thought. As they now have your friendly fire giants, the one you have bribed and convinced over to your side, seem to have a distinct advantage over the final 2.
Bribe them.
You gave them money.
Them for services.
Yeah, they would consider it a bribe. It's cool. It's,
We hired.
heads or tails, same coin. What's it matter? And then Zed, it's your go.
Okay. Well, so things have changed quite a bit. Move down to there so I can see both of those guys. And so, how are our guys looking? Are they also bloodied?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody in that fight is fucked up.
Okay.
They
well,
have been taking hunks out of each other.
And he's going to get a... Okay. He's going to get a straight up cure wounds. Actually, wait. They're in our party, right?
What's your question?
Well, it actually...
I need the context behind that question.
So I know the context, and I know that I'm okay.
That doesn't help me.
Because I'm casting Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay. She's up to 6 creatures. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
you
I'm
choose
gonna
any
heal-
6 creatures. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to heal our 2 guys, plus Brand, plus Fen. Anyone else hurt?
Me?
Are you? I can't see you. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
I'm in half health.
Okay. All right. So our 2 guys. So that's 2. Etza,
Yep.
Brand,
Yep.
Fen.
Yep.
And then that's it. So.
Okay.
So slash. Roll.
Can you hit Fen? You cannot hit Fen. But if you made a 5-foot step up, you could hit all of them.
Boop.
There you go.
I did not use all of my movement at all. So.
No, you're fine.
And okay, 38 plus.
Yeah,
4.
you're good. 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, so charisma.
So everyone heals. Oop, but I get to reroll the wound.
You get to reroll the wound!
All right, cool. So everyone heals 19. So everyone heals 19, and that was fast, so that I can also. Hang on, I'm marking off sorcery points, so that I can also toll the dead on this guy here.
Dong.
So
Okay.
he needs to make a wisdom save.
They've been killing these wisdom saves, I gotta tell you.
They
And
have,
you rolled a natural 20, so I'm sorry.
Nah, that's
for,
fine.
Well, for you, I'm sorry. For my lovely giants that you're murdering, I'm not as sorry.
It is perfectly fine. I know that they have wisdom, but
Yeah.
my other cantrip is no like I either do radiant or fire. So I'll keep doing the thing that maybe does necrotic, and hope it works.
Yep.
But the noise still happens, and my voice is still booming, and so I will shout at them. Lord Brand approaches thee. Stand and be recognized.
I think the
Join
stream
us
dropped.
and take the coin.
Sorry.
Doc,
What?
I think the stream dropped,
I can.
or it might be just me.
Yeah, I can still.
I still see us. I'm gonna
okay.
reload
It
it
was
see
just
what
me.
happens.
Then. Fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it still seems to be there.
Stand and take the coin of Lord Brand.
Okay,
Recognized for your talents.
you've convinced me.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
Brand's coin.
Can I get 2? Yeah, I was saying, can I get some platinum? That'd be cool.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
that'd be sweet. I mean, if you're just giving it out.
You guys have like 1,000 pieces of platinum.
Any chance I could make a persuasion roll?
I mean, yes, there is a chance you can. You're gonna be making it with disadvantage, however.
Disadvantage.
They're bloodlusty fighting each other, trying to prove a point the only way they know how, because they're good old
Well.
boys.
Fine, I made an 18.
And they rolled a natural 20. I'm sorry. They seem lusty.
Oh, wait, you weren't looking. There you go.
I rolled the 8. What?
He keeps looking away.
There you go. All right.
I kept flicking you off, but it was too fast. And you were
I don't know
looking
what my dice are hot today. They were really cold yesterday. They're hot today. That's how this works. Okay. So anything else, Zed?
No, other than the sheer force of how much I'm flicking off the internal dice effects of this world.
It's a
Me, I get to do stuff again. Where am I doing stuff? I gotta run around. Ooh, how far do I have to go?
target and target. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get here easy. Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Yeah, that's my only option, really.
You have 40 feet of movement right now, right? As a level 11 monk?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying. You are not... no advantage.
Yeah, no advantage.
Yep, I was just checking.
Yep.
Clicking off states in my brain. Miss.
Hold on, Bless.
Jesus!
First,
Uh,
Bless
yeah.
first. No, still.
Yeah. But that hits for sure.
I'll key it.
All right. Misses. Not even a bless is gonna get you there, but the second one hits. Go! As you're just like denting into his armor, and there's these horrible crunches when you know you're doing damage. Anything
Well,
else?
now it hurts all the time because dents in your armor means it's digging into your skin.
Oh yeah. It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time.
I know.
Anything else? It's Brand.
Brand's gonna step up. Brand's gonna keep hitting the one between him and the friend.
Okay. And that'll be with advantage.
Yeah.
Shaw. How do you want to take him down?
Oh, I'm just going to bring my axe up in like a giant upward swing, up right into his paint because we're going to continue the theme apparently, and just like cleave right up into.
Oh, he just kind of collapses.
I'm gonna yank my axe out and swing at the other one.
Okay. No advantage on that. But yeah, how do you want to take him out?
That one I'm just going to
cross each other. We still have to kill him.
So as my axe is coming up, I'm just going to turn and just like continue the motion and swing down right through his leg.
Ah, nice. And you cleave deeply into his leg enough that you don't actually cut through it. It's a little bit grosser than that. It's you cut down into it and you see him start to fall, but his leg's not going with him because of the weight of the armor, and there's this horrible as the bottom half of his leg separates from his body as he collapses to the ground.
Know ye the full extent of Brand's powers?
I know what that was, and I hate you for it. I do. I saw what you did there. There is technically one enemy left on the field.
Yes, we should all surround it and then just take it.
That was my thought. Yes.
Okay. If your choice is to kill it, in one round, the 2 fire giants plus the 5 of you can take it out.
I mean,
and
can we get persuasion or intimidation rolls on him?
You'll have to wake him up, and then see what happens after you wake him up.
All right, everyone surround him, and then let's find out.
Before we wake him up, can I heal Brand? My turn is.
Yeah, so we were 5 rounds into this combat. So that would be round 7 that you would wake him up. Okay, we're 5 rounds into this, into the mez. So.
Okay, so I can.
I mean, Brand's feeling fine now.
Yep.
Yeah, but look at your health bar. 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Oh, I see. Okay. So I'm gonna cast it as how many seconds? Yeah, I can do level 2.
Okay. For 14?
Yep.
Brand, take 14 healing. Yeah. Okay. So you've all surrounded this thing.
Okay. So I saw this on Narcos. All right. All right.
On what?
Plata y pomo. Right. Anyone? Okay. All right. I'm holding up 2 coins though.
Nope. Okay. It's up to Elise to either drop the spell or someone to slap him awake.
Yeah, you guys can just slap him whenever somebody's ready.
All right. Pish pish.
Figure to the top of the
You have a choice to make. Coin. Use your coin, or die. And I'll prestidigitation my hand to crackle with lightning. Persuasion.
With advantage.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He puts his sword down very slowly, looks at his 2 buddies on either side of him. Well, looks at his 4 fallen comrades. And goes, I know what side I should be on. And his big paw comes down and, like, with 2 fingers takes the coins out of your hand. And he slides them, like, up under his armor.
Good choice, my man. Sorry, his man. I point to Brand.
Brand's cloak is billowing out impressively at this point as well.
I think he's Do I think he's trying to be sneaky to lie in wait,
no,
unlike the
no.
other guys? Okay.
You think that same essential honor code is what you
Right.
think.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, and with that, we're going to take a quick break because I hear dogs. It sounds like there's some dogs that may need it. And so we'll be right back in a minute, dude. We have a huge amount of people today. It's been awesome. We love you. If you like what you're seeing and having fun, hit that follow button. We'd love to have you as part of the party. It looks like I need to adjust a camera or two before we come back.
Upcoming
What was
event.
that? The charity stream? Oh, yeah. So at the end of next month, we're going to be doing a charity stream for Trans Lifeline. It's going to be 36 hours long, 9 4-hour one-shots. I will post the sign-up sheet once I find it, into the thing. Anybody, as long as you have a microphone and a camera, and maybe even if you don't have a camera, as long as you're not DMing, are allowed to join. We're going to try and make room for everyone who's coming. We've had a huge turnout for this, and we'd love you to be a part of it. If you want to be a part of it, Trans Lifeline provides micro grants for folks going through transition to do things like change the name on their birth certificate, change gender on their birth certificate, change their medical records, all of the little weedy, annoying things that you have to do to be who you are. And they also provide a crisis lifeline for members of the trans community, staffed by members of the trans community. And so we really love them because you can see right where the money's going, and then it's going to a great cause. And I feel like I've just memorized that spiel at this point, which is pretty impressive. But with that, we're going to take a break. Thank you so much for hanging out today, and we'll be back in 5. Okay.
By the
So we're back, but we're still waiting on one of our players. We decided we would say hi as we wait and just chill out. We're going to do something pretty cool tonight, I hope. At 8 p.m. Eastern, very good friends of ours and fellow D&D streamers are doing a charity for the Poe Museum live from the Poe Museum in Richmond, Virginia. And so our stream normally ends at 7:30. We're going to extend it until, like, at the very latest 8:05, and then I'd love for everyone who's around to come and join us. They're going to be dressed in costume. It's going to be super amazing, as they're all going to be there. And Grant Ellis, I think, is DMing the one-shot that they're doing that is an Edgar Allan Poe-themed one-shot, and all the proceeds from the night are going to go to help the Edgar Allan Poe Museum in Richmond, Virginia. And so it's going to both look awesome and be awesome. If you've never hung out with the Castleback crew, they're amazing. And so we're going to we're going to stay a little bit longer tonight so that we can go show some love to some very good friends of ours. But yeah, Amok, did you make it back?
Edgar Allan Poe's awesome anyways.
Edgar Allan Poe's amazing no matter what.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're still waiting on Amok. It's okay. How's everybody doing?
I have a friend that just did a, it wasn't Edgar Allan, it was like a Charles Dickens themed picnic at Lake Tahoe.
Oh,
and
neat.
So it was just a whole bunch of people wearing clothes from like the Edwardian and Victorian eras, mostly Edwardian, and like having picnics on the side of Lake Tahoe and wearing like period swimming costumes and running in the water, and
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
like the pictures
I need
from it
that
were
in
just
my life.
amazing. And I was like, wow, I had no idea this exists, but I totally love it.
It's
Yeah,
too
that's
bad
super cool.
that they're a little bit too late in the time period. Not by much, actually, but you know, for someone to like try to recreate, say, Percy Bysshe Shelley and go drown in a rainstorm or something.
Do we have an Amok? Where did he go?
He has a little puppy and a little puppy.
I know, he's got a super cute little puppy, and I really want to see it because it's
It's
so
a little
cute.
Boston Terrier, and its name is Hotch, and it has to go out, but it's Boston Terriers. For anyone who has not seen a Boston Terrier puppy, oh my God. They are energetic
Amazing.
as all get out, but they're super friendly.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They want to lick your face.
So fucking wiggly.
Well, you know I have a theory about dogs, right? That the amount of energy, the amount of hyperactivity a dog has is directly in proportion to its size. The smaller the...
I mostly share that theory, but the problem is, so I have a miniature schnauzer, and I have a mutt who's like 30 pounds, so like 12 pounds or so bigger than my schnauzer. She's so hyperactive. Like, she's ridiculously energetic.
And I've known some pretty energetic boxers.
Yes. So, like,
That's fair. Okay, so
quite
it's
a
wrong.
golden
What you're
rule,
telling
but
me, it's wrong. I understand
I think
that.
it's a pretty good general rule of thumb.
I can live being wrong. It's okay.
Sure.
This is another Amok check. Amok, aisle 7. Amok, aisle 7.
Do we need to clean him up? Has he spilled all over the floor?
I mean, he does that a lot.
I mean, he could have melted.
What's up
outside
with all the
puppy.
tainting today? What is the deal?
So, I don't know. It just happened, and then we latched onto it, and I'm okay with it. I'm
Okay.
okay
Yeah, I
with it.
mean, we said it once,
Actually,
and then it just kept going.
Brand hit him in the dick.
Actually,
I'm
here's the
pretty sure
thing.
it's my fault, actually.
What did you guys think of the minion rule?
I like the minion rule.
I like the minion rule.
I think it was good.
Cinematic to let more bad guys exist.
You froze again.
You did. We see you holding a popsicle stick that looks like a baby. There you are. Welcome back.
Hi. It was cinematic
Not you froze again.
to. Oh my.
Hey, we've been having me and Portia, who plays Etza, and Zed all live in the same area, and we've all been having internet issues for the last couple of days. We all have the same provider, and so it's been super annoying. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, my thing keeps telling me your internet is unstable.
yeah,
Which is crazy because you're connected to the exact same thing I am.
right?
So what we're trying to say is thank you for sticking with us.
Yes, thank you for sticking with us as we wait for our final player to return. We very much love it, and this is There's a lot of you here today, and I just want to thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We were talking before the stream that we're like, yeah, our Saturday stream's kind of a screw-around stream. It's where we just kind of hang out and play, and we don't get a ton of folks hanging out, and that's okay because we're having fun. But you guys really joined in the fun with us today, and I think we all really appreciate that as well. That's super cool.
I wish I could show everyone my nail polish.
Now you're still frozen again.
Oh my god, where is
There you are.
my nail
There it
polish? Is glow in the dark.
That is so cute.
It glows bright green. It's so cool. I freaked Zed out the other night when I
That
turned
is
the light
pretty
out and I like
You did.
wiggled my fingers in his face.
I went to bed and then there were frozen ghostly things.
Weird.
Just his nails. And so it was like, sorry, I'm weird.
As far as the minions rule goes, I thought that was interesting. The benefit I always felt of minions in 4th Ed was that, so there's a bunch of bad guys, and if you don't deal with them all, then you're going to get just overwhelmed, right? But you could cast, like, say, a single fireball and just wipe them all out and be done with it.
Yep.
With the 2-hit rule, it's a little weirder than that. So I don't know. I don't know that it works better or worse. I think it kind of depends on what you're going for.
Yeah, it's an action economy issue, right?
Right.
And so I think with the way actions work in 5th edition, adding on it being that minions are 2 hits, as long as you don't exceed their hit points, or if you crit on them, makes it so that you still have to think about them without them being like a time suck, right? Because essentially Fen and Elise hopped in and were like, we're just going to drop 2 AoEs on this group of hellhounds, and then they're dead. And that's exactly what happened. And that felt to me like an appropriate amount of resources for 8 45 hit point AC 16 1 attack creatures, right?
Yeah.
And that takes away the vagary of like, oh, but you rolled really low on your dice. They're minions, so it's they are weakened and then destroyed, and then that's it. Yeah.
And I do like it better having a system set out ahead of time, because sometimes, for example, in the Monday game, there have been times where, like, for some reason, my guys just can't get like a hit in, or they can get a hit in, but it's not a solid one. And guys who I'm sitting there like, no, just fucking kill him already. Just stay up and cause problems for a lot longer than I really want them to.
Yeah. And here's the thing: if you're playing a cinematic game, right, and we're playing to tell a story, and it's not like it breaks the rules, right? It just adjusts the rules to be appropriate to the style of play we want to have. Which is, oh man, look at all the dudes we killed. That's freaking sweet. Oh, there's some big ones. I'm kind of scared of them though, right?
Yeah.
I think it's fair without being burdensome, because the bookkeeping still falls on me, right?
Yeah. So to turn this to a slightly different direction, for the charity stream, so you're voting I should run. So my 2 options right now that I keep. Although I'd also love to run a one-shot of Engine Heart, but no one knows what that game is. Although for anyone on the stream right now, if anyone wants to, I'm going to proselytize a little bit. Engine Heart is like Brave Little Toaster meets Wall-E. Like, you're robots after the apocalypse in a world in which, like, humans are gone, but all robots are made in, like, self-running manufacturing facilities and are all built to serve humans who no longer exist. And so what you do as a robot with, like a consumer electronic robot, when your purpose is no longer there, right?
Right.
So, like, I'm a little mobile like juicer bot, and I have no idea what to do with myself because there are no humans for which to make nutritious juice. What do I do with myself? My essence preceded my existence, and now it's gone. So what the fuck am I supposed to do with myself? So there's that. There's Paranoia, which is
oh my god, one of the best role-playing games of all time.
And super zany game built around everyone being
All hail computer!
yes, all hail computer. Everyone lives in Alpha Complex in the super future, where everything is run by a computer that has worked on by so many programmers over so many centuries that it is more than a little bit schizophrenic.
And has, gained sentience.
Yeah. And like that, it's a game wherein the computer knows that mutants are bad and should be shot on sight, and commies are bad and should be shot on sight. And every single player character made is both a mutant and a commie of some kind.
And trying to hide it from all the other players who are looking to climb the corporate ladder by destroying mutants and commies. Yeah, it's great.
One of the things I love about that game is that every player, if it's done correctly, every player should probably end up with 2 or 3 like private personal objectives that are contradictory with each other.
Yes.
So that there is no real way for any one person to win at all things. But being the last one alive to get to the mission debriefing, that certainly helps. But to give you an idea of the lethality of the game, everyone starts with a 6-pack of clones, and a really good game you end up with, maybe 1, maybe none by the end of it.
I think I hear the munching of a muck.
Is there an amok?
There's a munch.
Hey! All right, so let's slide on back into game. You get a 6-pack of clones. Once they're all dead, you're out of the game. That's paradigm. Yep. There we go. Simple. All right.
All Flesh is a zombie game.
Yeah, we know what all. Yeah. Maybe not everyone does, but we'll talk about it later. All right, because we're here to play D&D for another 55 minutes. All right, so you now have 3 very special allies, having defeated the fire giants here on in this floor of the Citadel. There's still areas to explore, some of which might be too small for a giant to squeeze his little body through. Assume all of the doors are 10 feet wide, because this was originally a 10-foot square map. Because who does that? And I've just kind of ported it over. And that some places they can go with you, some places they can't. I'll let you know as we move along. But currently, the area you stand in is kind of a vaulted ceiling, and there's this stench of beasts in it, and through whatever was here, it has gone long ago. You see the guttered remains of a few battered war chariots pushed against the walls, and then a couple of guttering campfires still burning after the fight. You still hear those horrific screams coming from that copper bull or that bronze bull over here.
I would like to go over to that immediately to try and help who's ever in it.
Same.
Okay.
Gentlemen, who are you punishing before?
An Afridi.
Why?
Because it was fun.
Fair enough.
He was already crazy. And so...
If we let it out, will we need to kill it?
I mean... Maybe. I don't know. We probably would. It won't die in there, it'll just be in pain forever, and it's pretty funny. Probably.
You know, I'm almost tempted to let it stay in there. They are kind of dicks.
All of the Afridi in here were collected because they're insane. Just the fire giant is kind of looking down at you. I don't know what to do. Maybe the fire giant. I don't know what the fire giant talks like. He talks like this, but.
What kind of insanity? What actions have them declared as insane?
Like they like to pull at their hair and chomp on their own arms and things. They are not. They're not healthy, and this guy is trying to use them for his own purposes, and that's not very nice. But we're evil. I don't know where that was going. I just
I understand you entirely, gentlemen.
I would like to point out that
we have a simple motivation. It was funny to listen to a Dijon scream at a thing of fire. That's what was funny to us.
When the fire giants aren't looking, Brand is of course going to get one of the dead ones. So
Brand kind of.
We want to.
You figured it out there for a second. Okay.
I will check on Nassim. Nassim, how are you doing?
Nassim was kind of hiding up against the wall, just kind of looking around, looking disheveled as ever. And he goes, "Okay, I'm okay. Is it over out there? I don't want to go out there and get killed."
It is mostly safe here.
Okay.
Have a cookie, and I will.
Okay.
I mean that was a rough 30 seconds, man. I'm glad you held up on that one. Whew. Yeah.
Thank you for the cookie.
Absolutely. Anything for my friend and coworker.
Yes, master.
God damn it.
Yeah, he doesn't know what that means.
So Etza and Fen, you were both going to go check out the bull, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what you see in front of you is a giant brass bull screaming and screaming with smoke coming out of its nose, the gems in its eyes on fire. Let me get to my note, see if there's anything else important there. You see there's a hatch at the back of it. Yeah, there's a hatch at the back of it. Big enough to fit a person, a largish person.
Can I open the hatch, or
It's called a butthole.
the bowl warm?
It's incredibly warm to the touch,
Yeah.
but you could probably get your hand on there without taking any damage or anything.
Okay, great.
Like, that's an pretty, like, that's the things that have been, like, enslaving people and doing all that stuff. Like, that it can stay in there, right?
It's in pain, though.
When you say the hatch is at the back, is the hatch like in the middle of the taint? Since that's our thing
Otherwise,
for the night.
it causes others pain.
It's more like the butt flap on a pair of 90s or whatever,
Okay.
on a pair of long johns. Yeah.
Gotcha.
As if
Killing
the bull was
evil
wearing
is-
long johns.
Killing evil is a good act. Torturing evil is an evil act.
Yeah.
Lukesh, thank you for the party. Thank you for the follow.
I almost feel like it's getting what it deserves for all it's done to others. That's
I
fine.
cannot
I'm gonna
abide
let it out,
suffering.
just kill it.
I am going
Fine,
to release
fine.
it.
I walk away at that point.
If we
You
have
gra-
to kill it, we'd
We always just shove it back in there if we don't like it.
You grab the tail of the bull, which is actually the latch that opens it. It comes down, and you are blasted for just a second with this intense heat that comes out of it. And just sprawling out of it onto the ground is this Afridi with this wild look in his eyes. And, no, wrong thing. And he looks up at you, and he just has this hatred, and it looks like if he has no strength in his limbs, but he's like reaching out towards you. And if you don't know what Nefriti is, it's a large red creature of Dijin sort of make. This one is wearing a simple kind of waist wrap, and its entire chest is bare. And it has two little horns, boop, on top of its head.
As Finn is kind of like looking at it, I will walk up behind it, take my short sword, and stab it through its head.
No! Is what Fen does. He reaches out.
Okay, I would like... Fen, are you trying to actively stop Etza? Or are you knowing to know?
I didn't realize that's what she was doing when she was going around the back. I was concentrating on the Afridi, and I was going to lean close to it and ask it how I could help it.
Okay.
But
so as you're doing that, and let's have an initiative check between the two of you real quick.
sure.
I mean, if you actually want to try and stop the sword.
It honestly, to me, it makes no difference. To Fen, he just is. He had no idea that Etza's hatred ran that deep. So I'm going to say that he was entirely caught unawares.
Okay, so yeah, and then you, surprised, as you're leaning down to talk, there's a glint of steel in front of you as a sword goes through the forehead of the Afridi, and it breathes its last.
What did you do that for?
To end its suffering. It was obviously insane.
You were saying that before. There's
Nothing you can do for that.
How long did you look in its eyes before you murdered it?
Long enough to know if it was me or it.
I'm gonna try and break the door off the bowl so that somebody else can't be closed in there without a repair.
Make a strength check. Give me a strength check.
Oh, that's not gonna go well. Oh, that's a saving throw. Never mind. Cancel. That one.
Yeah, no, you start to pull on it, and it's just this. It's really solidly made, and it's also obviously made for larger creatures than you, and so it's just it's too much metal, too little everything else for you to be able to.
Too much metal.
I'm going to search around the bodies of the fallen for anything interesting.
Yeah, hang on.
Orders, I mean, like, sure, knickknacks are always nice, but, like, any orders, any notes, any, I don't know, letters to home, whatever, you know.
To start with, you find a giant-sized smoking pipe, a regular-sized dented steel shield, a bronze gong, a 5-foot length of chain, and a wooden target dummy stuffed in the pocket of each of the 4 giants that you killed. Or of the 3 giants that you killed.
Very excited about this bronze gong, I'll say.
Okay. It is a normal-sized bronze gong. It is not a giant-sized bronze gong.
Yeah. We're going to take that with us.
So, like, it's a pasty for a giant stripper?
Yes. In terms of change, somebody write this down. You find, hang on. I have it written down, actually. You find 624 gold, 18 copper. In terms of orders, one of them is carrying a rolled sheet of paper that is normal human-sized. Simple scroll that's tied with a red piece of leather, a simple red leather strap.
There also yellow leather involved?
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Oh, that's really hard.
Yeah, try.
Why it's an acting exercise.
Yes.
So hang on. Did you
unfurl the scroll?
The what we got? I see the giant bag stuff. I don't see the other stuff.
No, he said 64 gold and 80.
674 gold, 13 copper.
I remembered some of the numbers.
Really
674 gold, 13 copper.
Meanwhile, while that's all happening, Fen is going to be, like, doing his best to destroy this bowl thing. He's taking out his aggression on it, whether he can actually destroy it or not. Kind of immaterial.
I love it.
He's gonna beat it with his shillelagh.
I just love it. You guys hear this continuous just slamming against the bowl as Elise, you search the body, Cedrin, you're checking with Nassim, and Brand, what are you doing?
Brand has been wandering this way, and he's now kind of, like, staring at this door intently.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, it's just
so we'll get back to you on that. Yeah. Okay. So, Elise, we'll get you first. You've got the scroll.
Oh, there was a scroll and all that too?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, there was a wrap set. There was a simple scroll, a human-sized scroll, wrapped with a simple red leather tongue.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's why the leather came up.
Yeah. Party smans. Damn, Elise. Damn. All right. Anyways, Elise.
Yeah, I'm opening it to read it.
Okay, so you read,
or not, depending on whatever the language it is.
Do you read Ignan?
I do not. We've covered this.
Yes. I don't
dungeon.
Yeah, right. You see strange and kind of very sharp-looking writing in there, almost Sanskrit in its look.
Hi.
Gentlemen, can you read this?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, I realize I don't actually have it, so I didn't say that.
Okay.
I'm still looking at it. I'm like, seeing if it's nice. Is it shitty? Is it?
Is
it adorned with cool things?
It has a wax seal at the bottom of it, in this kind of silver, almost metallic-looking wax, and it's got an A stamped to in the wax.
Sorry, I was chewing. It has an A, as in like the letter A?
Like the letter A.
Al-Bazad or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to clarify. I didn't know if it was like a Fonzie A. I don't know.
It is not a Fonzie.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that I've finished my review of the document, I will ask the giants to translate.
What? Oh, right. These were our orders.
So what does it say?
It says we're here to guard this level. Should we fail in our duty, we will be destroyed, and our souls will be used by the Master.
The old master.
Yes, our former Master.
Just want to make sure our loyalties are correct right now.
And what would you use your souls for?
He feeds them to something. Someone.
Oh.
Cool. Well, that sounds pretty shitty.
No
Well,
shit.
reason
What
to
was
go kill
the
him,
guy's
right?
name?
What?
What's his name? The Don. Say I'm losing my shit here.
Oh, Adnan al-Bayat.
No. The guy who ran the soul siphon on
Oh,
the
Asarak. Asarak.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, where my other soul is.
Gentlemen, have you ever heard the name Azarak before?
They all kind of look at each other confused. No.
Good. Thank you.
All right. Why?
Just curiosity. I mean, you know people. I know people.
Yeah.
You run into the weirdest.
I know these guys.
Or it's a small plane. Whatever.
What else is on this floor? Anything useful?
Well, there's the crazy ghost guy who's down in that area down to the south where your big friend is looking. There's a bunch of kobolds and cooks and stuff with some of the royal guard probably over in the kitchen area. And I think there might be some ghoulie types as well hanging out over where the harem used to live.
Why isn't the harem there anymore?
Because the people who own the harem don't live here anymore.
You made it sound like there used to be one, and you guys just ran through them all. So.
No.
Okay.
No.
Who's Ghost?
We don't go in there. We're not allowed in there.
You're not allowed in there, or you don't go in there because it's creepy?
Well, we were told not to go in there, and one of us went in there once and didn't come out for like 2 hours when he was screaming. So yeah, we don't go in there.
Okay, cool. Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Sounds like we should go in there.
Yeah, it really does, right?
We are totally going in there.
But there's also kitchens. I could use a snack.
Kitchens are good.
We do like a fight in the kitchen. I think every place... Hasn't every place we've been, and you guys had been in one time with Barrick, it always involved the kitchen?
Yeah, there's always a fight in the kitchen, and it normally involves kobolds. That is true.
Yeah.
Are always kobold cooks.
Yes.
This sounds like a bad idea. I don't really think of them as like culinary geniuses. Man. Oh,
So, depending on who the
Fire
ghost
guy
is,
cook.
might be able to help us against this guy.
I mean, we could go check it out. I mean,
Fire giants
here's what
always
I'm
burn
thinking.
their food.
but they like it that way.
Here's what I'm
Blackened.
thinking.
That's
This guy traffics in souls, right? But there's
Yeah.
a ghost here
Yeah.
that is still here.
Yeah.
What is a ghost but a soul that is still sitting there, right?
Maybe
So
it's
if
a
this
shit.
guy, well, maybe it's a shit soul, but I'd imagine this guy probably has more use for shit souls than good ones. There must be some reason why this guy left that soul floating free rather than using it for his own.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. Do you want to go? We're gonna check out the soul or check out the soul cooking?
Ooh, soul or soul food? Soul or soul food? I don't know. I could go for some jerked goat.
Brand, what say you? Excuse me.
We're definitely gonna go get this ghost. Sounds like fun.
Then we'll eat.
All right, ghost first, food after.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
Fine.
Okay, so you guys are heading down here?
Just want to clarify.
I don't know where here is, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want
Towards
to
the ghost,
the
yeah.
room screaming. Just FYI.
How destroyed have I destroyed this bowl?
It's not even dented.
No, not at all.
It's a magical item.
Oh.
ooh, you
Can
could
I dispel it?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm not an Arcana caster.
Make a nature check.
Yay!
The last one didn't go so good, though.
Yeah, but at least I have more than a +1 in it.
So this is deeply enchanted and rooted to kind of the soul of this building, right? You do get a couple things. The first is that, yes, this is obviously a torture device. Whoever owned this place before it was taken over by its current master apparently had some sort of sickness where he enjoyed torturing people in a device that would become hotter and hotter and hotter, but would never harm them enough to kill them, only to drive them insane. It's probably been sitting here for 200 or 300 years at this point, which means it predates the current owner and was built probably 200 years before this place fell into disrepair. Its sole purpose is once you put somebody in there and close that door, it immediately activates and turns into a form of torture chamber.
There's no way to break the door off.
Not that you've been able to do. I will say that you do know that you could probably, given about a week's worth of ritual casting, and enough materials, you could probably cleanse it. But there was some hefty magic used on this that would require you to revisit hefty magic on it in return.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll write it in my one day.
Yeah. Someday I'll come back to the plane of fire and get rid of this thing.
Yeah.
And it was hefty magic, not wimpy magic.
Yeah.
Hefty.
Or not come back.
Master, should I go in with you?
No.
Okay,
No.
where do you want me to go? Says Nassim.
Hang out just outside this door. Only come in if I call you.
Can I teach? Okay, I've changed what I'm interested in doing now that I can't mess with the bull anymore. I'm going to teach him how to cast light.
You're going to teach what how to cast light?
Nazim.
So then we can go, Nassim, light, light!
Nassim, light! I love it. And no.
Aww.
Can't take up the druidic traditions?
Yeah.
Oh, they could. It'll just take more than a couple of minutes.
No, I know.
Yeah, right. No, this is
Oh, this is your new goal?
Yeah, can't destroy the bowl, so next on the list.
Teach Nassim light! I love it. I do.
Funny, he doesn't
yeah. Okay. So as you open these doors, which are 10 foot wide, I will unveil the room in front of you. And apologies if you can hear those sirens in the background. Cleveland! I live right downtown, Woody. I mean, not downtown, but I live in an actual neighborhood, so that means there's sometimes actual noise. All right. So I do not live in suburbia, which makes me very happy. All right, so you find yourself in a covered pavilion composed of twisting brass columns inset with ivory and precious stones, enclosing a cushioned throne at the center of a huge circular audience chamber. Less ornate chairs sit on smaller extensions of the central pavilion to each side, while giant curtains composed of fine brass links cover the passageways on either flank, with a third, smaller one to the east. Fire pits shimmer with barely contained heat, and a deep pit is visible beyond the throne. Seated upon the central throne is a translucent, clean-shaven dwarf, clad in expensive robes, eyes aglow with a hellish light. And he says, "My name is Dranok, known as Bagawas, the Quilzar Aga, chief eunuch of Bayat al-Bazan, chamberlain to the last great leader of our line, Javul. Come and bow before the master of the citadel."
Okay, this isn't where the ghost is.
Question.
Yes.
Is he referring to the previous leader?
You froze.
That guy needs to calm down.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, right?
Is he referring to the previous leader who was...
He said what he said.
Yeah.
And is looking at you expectantly.
Danielle is forgetting the information that Etza knows.
Bayat al-Bazan is the name of the guy I thought we were here to take
Bayat
out.
al-Bazan is the place word.
Yeah, you were in the place is called Bayat al-Bazan.
Yes.
The place is called Bayat Al.
Yeah, we're going to take out El Hazma or something.
Yes, Al Hazma.
That's...
And that is not the name that you said, I think.
Okay.
Not El Casbah, and then
No.
this guy's in charge of the Bene Gesserit or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said Javul.
Yeah.
He was the Chamberlain for Javul.
And that, I'm pretty sure, is the previous leader.
So
It's the
Bran
last
is
leader
going
of the
to
Screen Piles.
That's
make
what I
his
thought.
cloak billow out impressively and be like, Bran does not bow to eunuch.
Bran, he's also referring to the old leader of this place who is now dead.
So,
Good job convincing him. And have fun convincing him of that, because that's probably
You're-
why he's
still here.
I can't hear her.
Yeah, you've just been totally frozen this whole time.
Yeah.
There you go.
What I said was,
Nope, froze again.
Maybe we should have you turn off your
Yeah, I think you need to
video.
turn off the mic. Or the video, yeah, not the mic.
and get that fixed. And then I'll just update. Oh, no, it still says Portia. Okay, sweet.
Okay. Am I okay on audio?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So what I said was, Bran, he's referring to the last leader of this place, who's been dead for quite a while. So,
you have fun trying to convince him that he's not.
Nope.
As you finish
I'm
that,
not going to bow to him.
come
either.
and bow before me, mortals.
Nope.
I'll do it.
not gonna do it.
I'll go. Lisa, go bow. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
All right, I'll put you in there.
I was
Yes,
gonna say, yeah, we should all be in there.
I
Well,
see
no,
the
no.
righteousness in you, young one. Good to bow. Yes.
Yeah, how do we get an audience with insert name that I can't forget because it's too similar? Damn it.
He is an interloper.
Who is an interloper?
The dude.
Oh,
Elbazan. Al Hazma. Is that right? Am I saying that? Am I even saying that name right? Now you guys
I
got me
don't know.
turned around.
Like,
I have no idea.
All right, so let's get the names clear. The Citadel is Bayat Elbazan, yeah, and Adnan
Yeah,
Al
got that,
Hamza.
yeah.
Al Hazma.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the guy who you think has the thing.
Yes.
Adnan
this
or
guy.
Al Hazma or whatever. And he says, Al Hazma is an interloper!
Of course,
I am the
because
rightful
this is the
ruler
mighty,
here.
This is the mighty fortress of, and insert the other guy's name now.
Yes.
Yazul, right?
Yes.
Okay. How did this come to pass? How was such an interloper able to interlope?
He stole my contract! My contract that says I am the rightful ruler of this place!
I thought you were the Chamberlain.
Once my master died, he passed the contract off to me, and here I sit to hold instead this great fortress until such time as their line is restored.
Ah.
If you had the contract, what would that do for you exactly?
It would prove my rightful ownership, and I could leave this blasted room.
Insight.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm playing with the dog. A little bit away from my computer.
Aw, that's cute. Yeah.
Clicking a button.
There's dog playing. It's okay.
No, must be visualized.
There's no horseplay. Sorry, unfortunately. There's just dog play.
No
pony
yeah.
either.
No pony play. Not on stream. He rolled a 1, so he does not. He seems incredibly frustrated. It does not appear that he is lying, but he does seem to be on the verge of taking violent action against you.
Okay, well, I mean, we can make an arrangement. We can definitely assist you in reclaiming your contract, since we have a beef with the interloper as well.
What
Me?
sort of
What?
arrangement, mortal?
We don't live here. We don't want to live here. We don't want this castle.
Yeah, just give us information. Let us know, like, more information about the rest of the castle so we can get to him more easily. That way we can get your contract back.
How do I know I can trust you?
Because we didn't
what does it
erase
matter?
you from existence immediately upon meeting you. And I'll make a persuasion check or intimidate.
That's intimidation.
That's intimidation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Watch, it's going to be Zed's big mouth, which gets you guys into trouble again.
No way!
Oh,
Not
there you
How
go.
many for? Nah, I'm
Hey,
fucking
man.
intimidating.
Yeah, he goes, I see.
You are powerful. I do respect power. My master was powerful. It is good to have someone who knows how to command in this place again.
That's me. I'm Brand. Brand's Adventure Company.
I wasn't talking to you, big man. You!
Back to the subject at hand.
Brand's cloak billows out sadly.
Golden One, come and kneel before me and let us, I as the master of this house and you as my emissary, make this deal.
Another deal.
See what you talked yourself into? I was all set up. Nope. Go ahead. Sign a new contract.
Oh, hey, how many magical deals am I able to have? Because, like,
Oh,
if
there's
I
no
sign-
limit to those. It's not like magical items where
If
you can only
I
have
sign a
like
magical deal with you, can you erase the magical deal from this thing? Is that a thing that can happen?
No!
Is there some kind of magical tort reform we could investigate?
Absolutely not.
I don't know why I did that in character. You were just being ridiculous, but
That's fine. I kneel.
Excellent. Good. Come now. Kiss my ring and the deal shall be sealed. You
seem to be
shall-
incorporeal, so is he a ghost? Like, is
he
ghosty?
is indeed incorporeal. Yeah.
Okay. That seems to be kind of hard to make lip contact with your lack of.
The gesture will be fine.
It's fine. It's just all lip service
That's
anyways.
fine.
Oh,
No.
The terms of the deal are: you help us, we get you the castle back.
Yes,
Insight.
but I must have the contract, the physical contract in my hand for this to be a complete deal.
Yeah, but you're able to help us before that, right? Because we have to go get you the contract.
I do not know where it is. I do not know where he hides it.
I don't. We don't need to know where the contract is. We need to know what the rest. We just need to know the layout of the rest of this place.
Oh, yes. So are you, hang on.
Like you give
You
us
rolled a
info,
19 on the
what's-
insight?
Yeah, what's hidden? What's there's a secret passageways.
There-
Anything guarding.
Is a way. There are one large floor above this, and then Adnan's personal chambers sit in a tower high above that. I know a back way that can take you without going through all the hassle.
We do enjoy hassle-free travel.
But be warned, Adnan is not what he appears to be.
Okay.
What is he?
What is he?
You say interloper. That's gonna
Affect the deal.
Yeah.
I believe him to be a great elder red dragon.
Ah.
What evidence do you have of that?
He has spoken Draconic and shown himself in many different forms.
I can speak Draconic.
Yeah.
How many
Pardon me,
different
stewardess.
forms do you have?
He has 2.
Great.
1.5. We'll say 1.5.
No, 1.5. Yeah.
But many forms of magic allow you to change shape. You believe that to be his true form?
I
Not
do.
another guise?
We would take care of that. Oh wait.
I guess
He has the feel of age about him. Now I'm just being Irish. He has the feel of age. I have like my accent has morphed.
but like
from
sort
kind
of
of-
insultingly Irish. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, my lucky
He's definitely
charms.
stolen my lucky charms.
Agora.
I'm so sorry to all the people I insult with my terrible accent.
Now a 20th like a 1920s New York City cop now.
Yeah.
In the fucking bed.
Oh, you stepped in it now, boyo.
Oh no! So Etsa, your insight. You think he's on the level? Like it doesn't. He doesn't appear to be lying to you. He does appear to be edgy. And thank you,
He's
Rin.
trying to get one over on us. I get it. It's fine. It's cool.
Thank you, Rin.
All right.
I look over my shoulder at Brand. Brand, I can take no oaths before yours do you allow this?
Brand will blow out his cloak again with a superior pose and just nod at you.
Okay. Mwah.
When in doubt, nod it out.
All right.
Sounds
As
like
you
that just ring kissed.
Yes.
as you kiss the ring, you feel a wrap of energy around you for a moment.
Is then placed under a gesh? Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, you are. You yes.
Go ahead. Nothing.
You feel a compulsion. Actually, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
And you're not blessed anymore, but make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not great at those, as has been noted.
Ah! For a moment, you feel this tangle of energy wrap through your body, and then you're like, wait, no, and then you're like, and it goes away. And the Chamberlain does not seem to notice that it was not effectual on her, and it goes, a bargain freely struck and freely agreed to. I shall provide you information on the way to the tower. You shall find my contract.
I thought you didn't know where it was.
No, he doesn't know where the contract is.
Or you just... Okay, never mind.
He said you, Zedrin, will find my contract.
Yes.
As in...
Yes.
No,
The
never
terms
mind. Not
of-
like...
Yeah, he's speaking his words of geshly power.
Yes.
And playing along, I will say, yes, of course, oh ballless great one.
No small now, young man. Up you go. You and your minions, do me well.
Whoa.
How you gonna do me like that?
And I shall show you the way.
Wait. did
Again, you
just
have
call
to
me
show
a
us the way.
Oh, yeah, you guys are going to get the way shown first. Yes, of course. What am I even talking about? Yes, my bad. Shut up.
Puzzle.
Shut up. Shut up. I got it backwards. Leave me alone. It's
Like,
been a
you
really
gotta
long
have
session.
work experience before anyone will give you a job.
Yeah, but then you have to have work experience. Yeah, it's a lot like that.
My life.
You
I
have to
cannot
agree to the gears
leave.
before you're gonna complete the gear. God damn it.
May I ask one favor before I show you the way? It's purely a favor.
Sure, what you can't hurt to ask.
You may ask, yes.
There are the bodies of my master's former harem, still mobile, in the
Mobile?
chambers beyond to my right.
Zed has a lot of experience with that too.
Yeah, it's still mobile, but remember they're ghouls.
That's the bare minimum. For
No, I was gonna say mobile harems.
Yeah.
I mean, you did make out with an undead chick in a closet.
You're never gonna let that go. It was a
No.
succubus. First off, she was super fucking hot. Okay.
I mean, you went back for seconds.
Yeah.
There was no one better
You did,
around.
you did, you know.
Just saying. You were back for seconds, so...
With what?
Anyway,
So no, you're not living it down. That's what I'm saying.
Fine.
okay, you want us to go find you some
Girl, just
undead
jealous.
harem chicks?
I wish you to eliminate them. They are a weight upon my soul, that their corpses still walk, and are not at peace, and are residing with their master.
So if we take them out, you'll give us the little blue line that'll take us to the end.
What's
Yes.
hang on, okay, in
No,
exchange.
this is just a favor.
No,
We
this
already
is just
have
a favor.
contract.
The contract is sealed. I am simply asking if you would help a poor man who cannot leave his chambers with a weight on his soul.
What
Well-
do we get out of it?
Brand's Adventuring Company is known for helping. We do usually get paid.
You may
What-
keep whatever you find in the room beyond, plus whatever bounty you can find off of the dragon who you slay.
I feel like we
Pretty
would've
sure
done
we get
that.
to keep that anyway.
What else you got for us?
I have only what you see in this room. I don't know what
will-
else.
I will help you if you destroy the bull.
That I can do.
Then I will help you with this undead harem.
For the destruction of the bull, put the bodies of my master's harem at rest. This is a fair deal. You destroy them first this time,
Yeah.
and
sure.
then I destroy the bull. Yes?
Yes.
Bull destruction takes a long time. We get it. It's all right. Harem destruction. Zed can take care of that single-handedly.
Yay. Heyo. Heyo.
Especially since they are definitely all still moving. His favorite kind of
Oh. I had like 6 retorts in my head, and all of them were just wildly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Charge fucking
It-
can't do it.
We don't
Sorry.
technically have the mature tab on the stream.
That's a flaw.
I know. Okay. So with that, he points to the room to his right, your left, to the east on the map. He says, beyond that curtain is where they lie.
Or don't, I guess.
What?
They-
Oh, don't.
Or
Shut it.
bro.
I do like him restless.
Oh.
You like it when they're hungry. When they hunger. There we go. That's even better.
Well, if they eat brains, perhaps I should go in first.
Yeah. That way they-
Yeah, no, I'd allow that. That sounds fair. Yep.
All right, let's go tangle with them.
Okay, so, as you come into the next room over, you move aside the large bronze curtains and find yourself in a circular room that has a pool at the center of it.
I do have an out of character question.
What's that?
For Sean, is
Yes?
this all a stalling tactic? Because you told us at the beginning beforehand that you didn't have more than the first floor done up. So now we have to go take out more things on the first floor so as to...
No. You actually found the trigger that allows you to move past the second floor to the next thing
Okay.
without having to slog through it, which is great. And yeah, so this was the condition by which this would be met. Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. So I'm bringing up my descriptions because somebody's got to have descriptions. Oh, there you are. So this is an oddly shaped chamber that is still incredibly opulent. The floors are polished mother-of-pearl inlays with diaphanous wall hangings and curtains of the most delicate threadwork. A low balcony lined with cushioned divans and luxurious bathing pool, replete with a fountain and crystalline waters, completes the chamber's decor. Yet the decadence is tainted by a heavy smell of sulfur.
Wait, are there fainting couches? I'm walking out if there are no fainting couches.
There are divans, which would be a fainting couch. Indeed.
Okay, we're good.
A form of fainting couch, yes.
Okay.
Come to me, thirsty ghoul bitches.
I think I need a wisdom saving throw.
We'd like
What are
to
you guys
have
doing?
negotiable affection. Hello.
Brandon will move into the room further next to the pool. I don't see
Castle
no
Mac is
pool.
now auto-hosting me for 48 viewers. Thank you, Castle Mac, which means they're going to be going live momentarily. And that's going to be really exciting because we will be jumping over to Castle Mac here at the top of the hour for their charity stream, which should be super fun, and we're going to show them a lot of love by rating them. So, on with the adventure.
I enter too.
Excellent.
Ghoul bitches? Are you there?
Hey!
Hey, lady.
Make a perception check, man.
Oh, perception is a thing that I'm not terrible at. Apparently I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
see what I'm
You
there.
hear heavy breathing and scraping coming from the room beyond, to your north.
Hang on, I'm in here too.
I will go to the north then.
Excellent.
Which, like, along these stairs here or next to this door? I'm a little confused.
Yeah, that door right there. You had it, the white
Okay.
one. Sorry, I
I'll
was
go
taking a
open the
picture of
door.
the fact that we literally just hit our highest viewer count ever tonight. Hello,
Yes,
you wonderful
it's
human
pretty
beings.
awesome.
Welcome to the party. We love you for being here. We love Castle Mac for throwing you in our direction. And we will hopefully be throwing you right back in that direction relatively soon.
Heart emoji.
Okay.
Throwing open the door.
So as you open the
As I
door, laying at rest, looking incredibly comfortable, are 4 succubi.
Hello, ladies.
Hey, there you go. They're your type.
Oh, hang on. Grand,
Oh,
hang
thank
on.
you, Nemi.
I've got this.
Elise, he does know fire, right?
All right.
I put down the wrong token, so please hold as I put down the proper one.
Those are not very good looking succubus.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
Not
Why don't you? Do you not? Apparently they don't. Apparently they don't get to have tokens for some reason. I don't know why that is. That seems
Yeah.
really weird,
Sounds sexist.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Thanks, Roll20. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna say that those ghouls are succubi because that's more evocative than 4 mounds with circles on top of them. All right.
I
You
mean,
know how
is
to
that not what a succubi is?
Yeah. How did you not know?
A mound with circles on top.
All right. So, lounging on pillows, succubi.
Yes, Gorham. Yes. Oh my god. Another ghoul in the wall.
One of them
All
looks
right,
like
Sid,
a...
get onto that succubus.
Nice. Nice.
It's up to you guys what happens next. They look up at you,
I don't know if Brandon wants
lounging.
to investigate more. I'm gonna go to the middle of the room.
Yes. Hello, ladies.
Well, hello. It's actually 2 men and 2 women. So technically it's 2 succubus and 2 incubus.
Hello, beings.
Hello, being. Says one of the female ones. The other 3 just kind of sipping on some wine, look up at you and go,
Fen.
Yes. Thank you for telling them my name. Yes. What do you
I
want?
believe this is
Zedrin.
partially for you.
Yeah.
So,
I had this with you.
you've been here a while, yes? You are quite experienced.
Oh, we didn't take a rest. Darn. Oh well.
No, we did not.
Rock,
yes.
how well lit is this room?
Can I see?
It's torchlit.
You've been here since the prior owners?
Yes. We have found a freedom, and it's quite luxurious.
Ah, so when the owners passed, you gained your freedom?
We took a deal.
I see. What sort of deal?
We take on a new form, and any who come through, such as yourselves, we get to enjoy.
Ah.
Can I have
Each of them also wears a necklace.
fog?
I am a fan of transactional lovemaking. Where it is legal, of course.
Can I get the fog moved to this side over here so I can see if I can?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you before. Okay. Boink. You see more of this, like, opulent quarters, where there's more beds and places to just kind of lay and relax and enjoy. It kind of is apparently what this place is all about.
I'm gonna move right to this door.
Okay. Yep, there's definitely a door there, and it's definitely closed.
Zed, what are you doing? I thought I was supposed to hit them with my axe.
Yes. That is exactly what we're doing.
I was pumping them for...
Well,
One of the male ones looks over at you, Brandon, and goes, "Oh, You don't have to hit me with your axe. And to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Do I
This one I
detect
have
something happening?
It is not a magical power.
Okay.
It is one of their inherent powers. You are
Sure.
charmed. You don't want to hit him with your axe. He's
Oh,
really
kinda-
nice, actually. Yeah.
for a ghoul or whatever it is, we're bound with 2 circles or something.
Right. Succubi are essentially very, very classically good-looking, what we would consider today very, very good-looking people, like what mainstream society considers very good-looking people, with wings and kind of a reddish hue to their bodies.
What do the incubus look like?
Same, except male.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And actually, before Zed, as you're interacting with the one female, you also need to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh. So
You are also charmed.
yeah, Fen had a feeling this was going to happen.
I'm going to hang on, because I have a thing I get to do. I get to roll 2d4 extra and add it.
Oh, really?
Yep, once per long rest. But
Oh, to get rid of the effects, or to resist the effects of charm.
I can re-roll either a failed attack save or a failed saving throw,
Cool.
or not re-roll, but like add on, because I'm blessed by the gods.
You
So does
are.
19 pull me out of it?
Oh yeah, a 19 pulls you out of it. It does not take effect. Flunk. Are you just going into it?
Yep. As a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Wow. So, you can only, at the moment, I think, only see the one. So yeah, because there's wall. So you
Right.
you can moonbeam that one.
Yep. And it's a 5-foot radius, yeah. So I'm moonbeaming that one.
So you can actually get 2 of them. And they need to make Constitution saving throws. Okay. So, and then we're going to call that the surprise attack, and I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. They both fail their Constitution saving throws and take 15 points of damage each. Wow. And we go right back into combat as there is an aggressive moonbeaming on the field, ladies and gentlemen.
It's also radiant damage, just so you know.
Oh, damn. And you feel this slap against the back of your head that slowly backs off into a pressure that just feels like it's watching you.
Can I
Yeah.
roll anything other than a 1? Anyway,
Fen's eyes are kind of blazing in anger as the previous events of the day are being taken out on the succubi.
I like it. Why can't I touch you? Why can't I touch you? Oh, that's why I can't touch you.
They want to touch us. I bet they do. Brand is a fine figure of a Goliath.
they like the cut of your jib.
Well, if Fen hadn't done something, Etza was going to do something like in the next moment. So I didn't get to say what I was going to say. It was so good.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's a
Sorry.
20.
no, it had to be done. Somebody had to do it.
Oh, nice. Automatic 15. Very easy. Okay, cool. So I'm just updating their hit points so it's the proper amount of hit points for this token, and then I will add them to the tracker.
7,
And
Huh?
7 hit points, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
no. Mm-mm.
Minions.
They're totally minions, right?
These are not minions. Sorry.
Wow, 2 members of our party rolled a 1 for initiative. That's
Oh, no, I'm bad.
Look at you.
All right, descending. So
Now, Maddie.
they get to go first.
Dad,
All right.
feed me.
I'm just eating my chips.
So the male ghoul that you were talking to, Bran, runs up and attempts to kiss you.
We're done in like.
Oh no, you're charmed, so it can just do it.
Brand leans into the kiss.
Throck, just for point of order, we're hopping over at 8 o'clock or 8:30.
As soon as the stream starts.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll wrap up wherever we are and go from there. All right. So, sorry, I was tracking something real quick. I'm looking at the succubus powers.
Don't
Yeah.
let me hang in the middle of a kiss. Gosh.
Sorry, yeah, make me a Constitution saving throw. Unless you just want to lean into it.
I mean, I'm charmed, right? I'm leaning into it. Like he's.
You can choose not to make the throw if you want, but
Sure.
I mean, you're charming,
I
but
have
I'm
reason
just not
not to.
feeling it.
okay. So you're not. I just want to be clear. Are you going to roll or not roll?
I'm not gonna roll.
Okay. You feel the life force begin to drain out of you, and this will be psychic damage. For 12, 19, 28 points of psychic damage, and your hit points are permanently reduced by 28 points.
Oh, dang. I mean, I think I can fix that, but still.
Yeah, greater restoration.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to sleep first.
And this ghoul's going to come up. Did I do the 17 damage to these guys? I did not. Or not ghoul, succubus. You made them angry. You don't like them when they're angry. It's just going to come up and claw at you. This one's going to run through the wall and attack here. This one's going to run through the wall and
I didn't do
attack
anything.
here. Somebody moonbeamed someone somewhere, and they're not happy about it. Right? Like, you're all part of the problem now. Okay. So, let's start with Zed. 2 claw attacks against Zedrin. Yeah. Plus 5.
AC 18.
Okay. That's a D10 and doesn't count. I rolled 2 19s. That's pretty nice for me. So you're going to take 4, 7, 10, 16 points of damage as they just start like clawing into you. And then what's your AC?
16.
It's going to be 1 hit for 10 points of damage. And then Etza. It's just going to miss. Zedrin, it's up to you.
Okay. Well. Shit. Sorry. This is a very different setup than what it was when I had figured out what I was going to do. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna fast cast, dual cast Greater Invisibility on myself and Brand.
And Brand?
Okay.
Which means that we are allowed to attack.
Yes. Without
breaking it, and hopefully the guy won't see him. And then, so the kiss, is it like locked in? Like, is he grappled or?
Luke is recording things that you're handsome, dear.
It's true. You're very handsome. No, they're just in a kissy embrace. I guess he's willfully grappled right now.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking is, so that was effectively a bonus action. Since I know where he is, could I grab him and move him?
What was the second? So you twin cast.
Twin cast, fast cast.
Can't.
You can only do one mana magic effect at a time unless it's empowered.
Okay, well then never mind. So I twinned it then to get both of us. Could I? And I can't use my movement to shove him out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me see. I could fast cast a cantrip. I don't think I have one that will really help me. Well, you know what? Okay, I will. Hang on. All right. I'm really sorry, Brand. So I'm going to fast cast Friends on Brand.
Okay.
And attempt to persuade him to move. Like, get away from that guy.
Do it.
So I get advantage on my charisma check to make Brand go away.
Yes.
And that will be persuasion.
He's no good for you. You gotta just get away from him.
Sweet, 28. You can do better. Get away.
And you cast friends as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say that would probably break it. Between the persuasion and the friend casting, that breaks it, and Brand, you feel shaken out of the charm.
Yeah.
And there's suddenly the succubus trying to, like, drain the life energy out of you. And as you realize that, that is where we're going to end the stream for tonight.
Then Luke is trying to take you from me.
Whoa.
Aw.
I know. Whoa.
Lucas Recording is trying to take you from me.
All right. So, yeah, it's super cute.
I don't know.
I
Hey,
like it.
mine.
I'm sorry it's freezing. I could probably turn down the bitrate a little bit. But we're ending for the day, and we're going to be rating some very good friends of ours who are doing a stream. It is a charity stream for the Poe Museum. Normally we do a whole wrap-up at the end, but tonight we're just going to go over there. We're going to show them some love. Castle Mac D&D is an amazing group of role players who are doing a live show from the Edgar Allan Poe Museum in Richmond, Virginia. Tonight they are doing a specially made... Is it just Castle Mac? Yeah, Castle Mac. They're doing a specially made, a specially made scenario written just for them for the evening, DM'd by the amazing Mr. Grant Ellis. And so we want to go show them a lot of love. If you are a subscriber, grab your emotes and let's show some love as we head over to Castle Mac.
Quick plug
You're
for the
gonna
Monday
run out
game,
of time.
The party, Monday, 6 to 9 p.m.
You're to the party Monday, 6 to 9 p.m. Okay, bye!
Bye.
Bye. All right, and we're out.